I look scary. It's okay. I look kind of scary. I look kind of scary, but it's fine. Hello, everyone. Hello. Hello. Drinking some water and looking scary in the dark. Maybe I should turn on a light. Let me try and turn on a light. I think it is that scary. Definitely less scary. How is everybody doing? We be out here streaming from a different room. Hey Queen, here to lurk again because I got a draw. Oh my god, what are you drawing? By the way, yeah, of course, always lurk. What's up? It's so fun. I'm looking scary, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm doing commissions, weapon designs. Oh, that's honestly very cool. I don't know why. Oh, weapon designs. No, it's cool. Don't say oh. I'm booting up the game while we wait. Because, is Origin updating? I just hate doing it. Oh, that's fair. But it's fun. Like, I like drawing. I don't draw professionally, like, I don't do commissions or anything, but I like drawing. And I bet you do too. Okay. I always forget to change my name on Twitter. No, it's fine, I changed it. Okay. Well, good. I do. Okay. You better. You better like it. Okay. So, booting up the game. And we are building the, what's, oh my god, I completely forgot the name. Huffle shell? Pump shell? I don't remember. But the Hufflepump shell, by Hufflepump, that we started building last stream, which I think it's in this save file that it's gonna be first loading up. I think so. Who remembers? Who knows? It's fun. I'll open up the game, make sure that the save file is the right one, and then I'll show the game. So it's taking a second. I'm also streaming from a different room, clearly, because of the room where I stream usually. I stream there because the internet is better than here. So if I have any issues with internet, I'm apologizing already. But yeah, I'm streaming from this room because the other room is quarantine room now. Sucks. So it's being rolled off, red tape all over it, and yeah, we're streaming from here. So if the stream lags or the internet's not great, it's all my fault. I'll take all the responsibility. Tea. Drinking tea. Okay, so let me check first. It was in Newcrest that I built it. Okay, so yeah, it's here. Great. I'm gonna show the game then. Great. Here is the game, and the build is right here. Return of the Palm, that's the name of the shell, okay. And we are doing like an Asylum 1940s, 50s kind of mental institution kind of thing. So, we'll see what happens and how it looks. All in good fun, and I don't know. Okay. I don't remember what we did. I remember kind of what the kind of layout I was going for, more or less. So, that's the outside. I think I'm gonna change the outside. I don't like this dark color anymore. But we got the pond here, which is fun, and the story was that one of the patients drowned in this pond, and it's now a ghost in the hospital. But yeah, I'm changing the hospitals for sure, the exterior. Then up here we're gonna have bedrooms for the patients, and maybe like another office, because we do have an office downstairs right here. But this is like the general admission. Like you come here with the patient, you pay for the admission, And it's kind of a creepy office, like very old. That's kind of the vibe that I was going for. So yeah, this is kind of, I need to change these. This gotta be, maybe if we make it smaller, like that. Okay, sure. And yeah, so this is the patient office, the general admission office, where you just come in and do that. But we could use like an office for like the psychiatrist, so that they can like work with patients. Then we have like a little entrance room here. We got this living space room area, whatever, with a little like fishy thing, a piano, some sitting, and some chess, because why not? We got a dining room, of course, for the patients, so the patients would eat here, and it connects straight to the kitchen. So that's the kitchen. It's just a dirty old kitchen. This is gonna be a staff room, I was thinking, and this is gonna be a bathroom. This is gonna be another bathroom, and this is more or less the layout of this floor. Now if we go downstairs, this is gonna be where we have all the what can I say, helping stuff, like treatment. But of course it's not gonna be good treatment, but we're gonna have it anyway. So this is probably gonna be like just a general area, and then all the different rooms are gonna be different treatments, I think. And maybe like some storage, a bathroom, stuff like that. And we are gonna have a cemetery out, a graveyard right here. There's a bridge that I didn't really show over the pond. There's this bridge, which is I'm gonna change the stairs of, and also like the can I? No, I don't think I can do what I'm thinking, because it doesn't have. Oh, but now that I'm thinking of that, I placed this. This is the second floor technically, but I dragged it down like this, so that it was flushed to the ground, so Sims can still use it, but it is on the second floor. So if we go to the down floor, the first floor, which is this one, the bridge disappears, so it's not great. But what if we just, okay, this is an experiment now, because I don't know if it works. What if we, okay, you could move it and go down and just place it. Okay, not great. What if we place it here? Can I? Oh, I gotta move it up, I guess. Yeah, I can do that. That's okay. And we got the foundations like these ones with the poles, so that's good. That could work. I think this is fine. Yeah, we got some poles underneath. Maybe we could make it even taller. My Google always, every time, I don't know why my Google always starts listening to me, but it seems like that. We could do this instead. So it looks a little bit more like it's supported because it has all those poles. But no, I don't like those. I don't like these. Maybe the ones that we already have are fine. Like these, I think it's okay. Yeah. So I need different stairs, because I want stairs that don't have like these, like the one from Seasons that don't have like a wall underneath, because one that we were using had walls, and that's not good. So these, that's fine. Those work. And we put those here. And that's a nice bridge. I think this works better. And when we are at any levels, we can see it. Except, of course, underground. But even when we are at the first floor, because the other bridge would disappear, this one doesn't, which is nice. I'm gonna also change the little, like, what's the exterior trim, that's the word. Think for the, oh no, it's not a trim now, it's just the foundation. That's okay. Maybe there's a different foundation color, because this color is not perfectly what I want. Okay, this one is better. Okay, I'm still on the fence about this fence. On the fence about the fence. That's crazy. But what other kind of fences would go on a bridge? Not really sure. You can delete walls under the stairs. I'm off listening. It's fine. We literally remade the bridge, so we don't need to delete the walls under the stairs. I was about to delete them, but I think these works better because they're like open underneath. Because the other stairs do have like this still closed, so they're just little steps. I think this works. But what I'm thinking of, it's changing this fence because I don't know if I like it. But at the same time, I don't know what kind of fence would go with this. Like this one from Seasons? I think it's a little bit too much. Not really. I kind of like it. What if we do this? Is this crazy? Like it's not supposed to be a rickety old like crazy awful bridge. It's supposed to be a nice bridge. So why not? Why not? I might keep that. Question mark. We're still questioning about that, but we'll see. Let's do a bathroom because the bathrooms are gonna be pretty easy to do, and I have to make sure I have move objects on. Move objects on. Okay, great. It is on, so it's fine. So bathroom. We need some tiles, and we need awful looking, like old, gross tiles. Because this is like a bathroom. This would be like for everybody, because this would also be for patient. This one would be for the staff, so this one might be a little nicer. So we'll see. These tiles, I hate these tiles. They're awful. So that's great. Great tiles. Pink or black? It's kind of disorienting. I don't know. And what if do we have the matching? We do have matching, but that doesn't have a black. What? Oh, it does. But this is gray now. So for flooring it's gray, but for the wall it's black. That's okay. It looks the same, but the game tags it as different. It's okay. I don't know about this. This is a little too much, I think. So let's do a different... Oh, this flooring from Strangerville is dirty and gross. Do we have a gross wallpaper that could go with this? This is kind of gross, but like it's not gross like it's dirty. It's kind of gross like it's not my favorite. This could work. Okay, let's do this for this bathroom. And of course, this is just a Sims bathroom, so it's gonna be like any just random house bathroom, and not like a specific bathroom that you would have in this kind of establishment, which would probably be like a row of toilets and sinks, and the showers would have to be in another room. This is like a house that was reconverted into an hospital, so it would be like a bathroom for a house, just a simple bathroom house. Which I think is fine. It's not bad. What if we do this sink? This one from the kit, the country kitchen kit. It's not too bad. Like, it gives the vibe that I'm going for. I don't know. It's a maybe for the sink. Otherwise, what kind of other sinks do we have that could work? Maybe this. I don't love this one though. Maybe this, but it's so small. This one, kind of, but it's very fancy. No, I mean, I'll stick with this one and put the toilet there, and we'll do some, I don't know, some cabinets, something. Could have some cabinets here, like for different patients. You have different, oh, maybe something, I don't know if we have one that I'm thinking of, but we have in storage, we got some like lockers, and it's a bit too much, I think. Maybe I mean, the thing that I don't like about these is the name tags. That makes sense for like an onsen or other like stuff that you're building, but for this specific build, I don't think it makes super sense. So I don't know. Same for this guy, which is too modern. Like actual lockers, I think, are a bit too crazy. Are they? Let me check. Would this be crazy? Like just lockers for the different patients? I don't know. I might keep that. There's just some curtains now. A mirror. A mirror. Like this. Prison mirror. No, this one. Like there. It's a bit tall, but yeah, maybe it's a little tall. Let's make it smaller. Not smaller. Like this. Yeah. Sure. I'm not sure. Maybe this other mirror, the one that is like wooden. It gives it kind of. I don't like that the woods don't match. Yeah, these kind of match, but not super match. What if we go with this color? I mean, there's not really many color swatches that would work with this bathroom because I made it yellow. Why did I make it yellow? Maybe this green is fine, and then we could do white and green. I don't know if I like that mirror. I don't know. Maybe I like this mirror more. I like the idea of having a mirror with that little cabinet like inside, like for in real life it would be for like medicines. Sims of course don't use it that way, but something like that. Okay. Let's do some decoration now. So toilet paper, of course. We want our Sims to be able to wipe. And maybe let's do a broom. So like, yeah, maybe there's some cleaning supplies nearby. I don't know. And a carpet of some kinds. It's the 50s. So 50s, 40s, whatever. So it's not like they really were concerned with the health and care of their people that much. Kind of, but not super. Maybe like a dirty carpet, like randomly like this in the mirror, in the middle of the bathroom. And let's do curtains now, because I need those. Otherwise people can look into the bathroom, and that's not nice. Gotta have curtains. Pink curtains? Pink curtains? No. Brown, dirty, ugly curtains? Maybe. Maybe. I don't hate these curtains actually. Maybe not for this. I mean, if we do that, we're gonna change the color of these two. Let's go with a white and this. So it's more on the browny, orangey kind of look. And same for the bathtub. Do we have a more orangey look? There's red. There's red, it's fine. So something like this. And we could also do a hamper, but I don't want to do a laundry room because that's a little much. Maybe we should do a laundry room because it's like laundry for the people. But I was thinking this kind of hamper because this one is like anybody's stuff could go here, and your Sims don't use it as like an actual hamper for like laundry, but they do use it. And maybe there's some chemicals here, which is not good, but I mean, some cleaning stuff, sure. And I need some decoration of some kind. These on the wall. If we do these, gotta. It's like it kind of meshes with that broom that we put in. Maybe move the broom here. So it's kind of near the cleaning supplies. These. Can we make it smaller? What if we do that? Like, I don't know. I don't know about these. I don't know about these. Maybe not. Maybe just a painting. We do have to fill it with paintings because it's like creepy, kind of ugly paintings, because that kind of is the vibe that I'm going for. Like creepy art around. Oh, I don't like the animals at all. The sad clown. Maybe the sad clown isn't the one. No, a bit much. That's a bit much. What about an old Japanese painting? No. This one I really like. This one is very pretty. And I don't remember, when did they add this one? Imagined landscape. Brazilian art team Milano is inspired by the shapes of nature. Okay, so this one is recent, I think. No, I need something like this. It's kind of great. Like, just some bottles, an apple, books, some stuff. Yeah, sure. And I'll need to change the light, of course, because we cannot have modern lights in this house. These old lights. So something, what would be in a bathroom? Maybe like a conch. Yeah, I think something like this. I think this is fine for a bathroom. Should we do a water stain of some kind, like in the corner under the tub, like that? Maybe let's move this carpet here, and of course I'll make it like this dark, like it's a water stain, like this. Yeah, we have one in the kitchen as well, on the floor. I remember that one, and I think it's fine. I think that's okay. I'm gonna change this in the kitchen, and I'm gonna do a similar conch, and it's the same conch that we have in the bathroom, which I think works a little better and isn't as because the other one was kind of touching these pots and pens, so this one is better, I think, and it's fine. I'm down. Works like a charm. Okay, so we got a bathroom done, which is good. Should we finish off a list, like the entrance, the corridor? I think so. So in the entrance you would have some kind of nice carpet? Question mark? I don't know why I'm questioning. You would have a nice rug in the entrance. I don't know if this is gonna be the nice rug that we're gonna have, but this is a bit too colorful, but the size is perfect. Perfect size, but a bit too colorful. We need the one from what's the pack? Whatever. It's a bit too 70s. Strangerville. That's the pack. Yeah, it's a bit too 70s. We're shooting for older. So no. Older. This one from this Laundry Day. Maybe nope. If it had different swatches, yes, but it doesn't. Maybe this one from Laundry Day still. Like this more muted one. I don't know if it's very 40s, but it could work. And we could have a nice mirror here in the entrance area. Like, I was thinking of a full length mirror on the wall. But the problem with that is that if I use this one, it's a bit too polished, I think. I wanted like this one from, but it's a bit, I don't know about this one. I love the Jungle Adventure mirror, but I don't know if it works in this context. Maybe not. Maybe just a decorative, like the gold one, the super decorated gold one, but like not gold, silver, brown, coppery brown. Maybe I'll search for a nice side table to put underneath, and we'll see. So for side table, like this is old-ish looking, so yeah, that's definitely something that we're doing. And maybe like this, like more muted color. That's fine. And we're doing... what kind of decoration would be on top of this? Maybe a statue of some kind, like a weird, kind of ugly statue maybe? Oh, a basket of oranges. That's cute. I want this in the kitchen. I didn't know we had this. That is so cute. Yay. Oh, apples too. I'm doing with apples. Apple and oranges. Okay, that's fun. So, what kind of statue would be in there? Who would you believe Grizzly? that's nice. But no, that's not what I'm looking for. A vase, maybe? We could have a vase. Do we have a vase that doesn't look super modern and crazy? Not really. Okay, maybe not one of those. We do have like this set of tea set, but I think we used this in the living room. Yeah, we did. So not in here. Not in here. Not on my watch. What else could we do? What else could we do? There's so many statues in The Sims, but not many of them can work like for everything. Like some of them are very specific. Look, maybe this vase. It's very modern. I don't know. Some of them are too modern. Some of them are old but too weird, like very specific kind of look. And it's not what I want. I want a random, like, weird statue that you would have in an entrance room, like in old 40's days when everybody had statues. Maybe like this guy, which is a girl, but it's fine. Yeah, she's kind of creepy, so maybe we could do that. And maybe some candles, because those are creepy. Candles are creepy, and it will always be creepy. So lighting, candles, Kendall Jenner, Kendall. Oh, we could do this crystal light, which is awful. It's very too much modern. Too much, not modern. Magic-y. Oh, this lamp. That's perfect. Yeah. Oh my god, I love this lamp. Could we do 2? Is this great? Yeah, it's a bit too much. Maybe 2 is a bit too much. We could do a plant. Maybe some flowers. I don't know why I'm questioning everything. Maybe something like this. There's a fine entrance room. It's not supposed to be like crazy. And maybe a couple paintings. And that's probably all we're gonna do in here, because we have a couple of big wardrobes that I'm gonna show in a second. I'm gonna put this painting here, and maybe the other painting that is a pianist. So we got some music paintings. I don't know why, but we got them. So some music paintings. This, I don't know about the, maybe we'll take out the flowers, but these. And here we got the 2 wardrobes, and this is the entrance to that office, which it is a lot more creepier than the first room that we built, because there's this little monster here, there's the skeleton, old guy photo, a hand on the little whatever. It's kind of creepy. It's kind of creepy. We got these masks and whatever, you know, kind of creepy. So we got that. I don't know about the corridor. That's such a big space. I'm definitely doing carpets, and I think we got the vampire ones. They're like intersectable, right? Yeah. And we can make as long as we want. So what kind of colors should we go for? Blue, it's a bit too crazy for those. Maybe like a green? It kind of works with the red walls. Is this crazy? Is this insane in the membrane? Does this have a green? Green. It's not the same green though. What? Why is it not the same green? Wait. Oh, I clicked this one first. Oh, this one is from Realm of Magic, and this one is from... I'm doing the vampire ones. I like this green more. This green is much better. Much better. Much better. Yeah. So let's try this. I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna look like, if it's fine or not. Frick me. Because this is in the middle here. But it doesn't go all the way. So what if it's not supposed to be in the middle? What if it's a little on here? Now we need it to be like here, which I don't know, it's a bit too close to the edge, maybe. We'll see how it works. So like this. Maybe. Depends on what we do in this area. Which I think is gonna be, of course, open, but like, maybe we don't do nothing. How does it look like if we go into first person? Okay. Let's go in. Doom. Okay. Yeah, it looks kind of empty because the carpet is very close to the entrance when you come in. So this would be like a sim height. You come in, boom. Yeah, you don't see it unless you turn a little bit. So maybe that's fine because we can make it go all the way through. So maybe. Because also I'm thinking that this staircase here is gonna be locked in some way behind a wall, I think. So this will be much closer to this carpet. So maybe. And that is the last one, and it's gonna be the end of the carpet, rug, floor, whatever. What's the difference between a carpet and a rug? I don't think I care. Okay, so what if we do this and this? So it's kind of closed off. I think it works. And we are gonna do lights on top of the carpet here. And this is gonna be, I think it's just gonna be empty. I'm gonna change this mirror with something else just to fill in the space a little bit more. Maybe do a table or some kind, like a decorative table. Sometimes in old old houses, you would have like central like round table in like just a random, like at the end of the stairs or something like that, and it's just decorative and would have like some cute stuff on top of it, like some flowers or whatever. So maybe we could do that if I find a good round table to go. Surfaces, maybe a dining table. There are some nice round dining tables, I think, that could work in this prospect. Because we have some with like the little whatever, like what are like these one that is like it has this. I'm saying curtains. It's not a curtain. It has oh my god, English is escaping me. Oh my god, I'm terrible. I'm the worst. I'm the worst human. But something like this. Maybe. Or maybe more like this. With a little cloth on top. Could we go green, which is the same as this one? That's fine. We could have it a little like here because it's like it's good. I wish these two doors were more in line. Should we make them in line? Maybe we should. Let's line them up. Oh! What? Oh no, Renee. Not Renee. I still have to change my freaking sound, whatever it is. I still haven't done that. I know what I want. I want Madonna saying, what the fuck does she say? She says something like, give me a fan now. I want that. I don't know why. I think it's funny. But Hi Renee. I'm playing The Sims. I'm building Hufflepuff's Shell Challenge and it's a pain because it's so hard. It's such a big build, and I'm making like an asylum kind of mental institution from the 40s, 50s, whatever. And we're building it, and it's going decent. I thought it was gonna go worse, honestly. I'm pretty like the first time when I started building this last time, awful, terrible. Now I'm kind of more on board with it. But how are you doing? How is your video going? And did you finish your build? I think you did actually, because I think I got the notification on the gallery. Yeah, you finished it. Huh. Oh, retail lot. Oh, interesting. Interesting. I'll keep an eye out. You used the wedding pack that I still don't have. Interesting. You are here, and how are you? I'm very interested in how you are, as you can tell from the tone of my voice. Let's do some flower on top of this. I don't know, I'm doing flowers everywhere, so maybe not. Nah, but it would work nicely, like a little flower pot. I don't know. These? Does it come with a nice color combo? Nope. Okay, great. Nice. Finish the build. Yeah, I saw you finish the build, and it looks very nice, actually. I didn't want to compliment you right here on stream, in front of everybody, but it looks nice, so... Oh, you're going to your mother-in-law for Easter. Have fun. Hi, Pedro. How are you? How is everybody? We're doing this build still. It's gonna be done one day. I'll finish it. Apparently decided to celebrate Greek Easter this year. I didn't even know that Easter in Greece... Ah, it's because it's Orthodox Easter. Like, so it's... Yeah, because in Greece, it's more Orthodox churches than, like, Catholic. I think. So it's probably a different date because of that? Maybe. I have no idea. I live so close to Greece, yet I have no idea. It's fine. What kind of door do I want? For the secret dungeon where they torture people. Maybe this. No. It needs to be like low-key, so maybe like another just of these doors. And of course, we're gonna use the same walls that we used down in the basement, which is this brick for this. Great. The only thing that I could use a wall there. I was about to say the only thing I wish in that wall would look the same. And if I put one, I can color it the same, so it's fine. I'm gonna put a column here to cover up that. Cool. Done. Looking good. Be nice to each other in my chat. Don't say ew to each other. Seems to be a little Greek, but okay, that's great. I love celebrating cultures that I have no idea what they are. It's fun. I don't know why, but maybe she likes Greece. Maybe she wants to go to Greece. Maybe you should bring her to Greece. Go to Greece on vacation this summer with your mother-in-law. I don't know. She'll like it, I'm sure. Should I do this kind of banister? Kind of weird. I don't know. On the fence about that one. Maybe no. Maybe it's a no. This is so hard. The art is so hard to choose. So stressful. Maybe this. These paintings are fine. Like old looking enough that I could use them. If we do like this guy in here. Sure. Okay. I'll change this mirror. I'm not keeping that mirror. And I'll do... Should I do a standing mirror? It have to be nice. The build you posted on Twitter were kind of cool looking, I guess. Yeah, it's actually pretty cute. Like, if we... I saw it on... I mean, I saw it on Twitter. She even, like, shared it into my chat. Like, she really wanted me to see it. But I like, it's very pretty. I actually really like it. Like, just looking at it like this. I'm waiting for the video now. Going on vacation with mother-in-law sounds like my own personal hell. Jeez. Wow. I'm gonna tell her. I don't even know her, but I'm gonna tell her. I'll find her. And I'll tell her, you hate her. I'm not gonna do that. I'm a nice person. I'm not gonna make family drama. What kind of mirror should go there? Just this mirror? Maybe no mirror. Maybe no mirror. Maybe just bookcase. Why not? Who's gonna stop me? Nobody. And we could do another one. Right here. Just cause. I like that. And we could do more over here. Which I'm gonna do. And we're gonna do 1 and 1, 2, but I'm gonna use Alt, move them together. Cool. Working. Nice. I don't know about this one now on this side. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe just an empty wall. That's fine. We can have empty walls. That happens in real life. So, I need some table at the end here. Maybe the same one that we have in the entrance. Like this. I like it too. It reminds me of something you would see in Courage of Cowardly Dog cartoon. Yeah, it's very much that. It's because it's like very... I mean, she built it in Strangerville. So, of course, it's very deserty looking. So, it's already like giving the the Couragely Dog look. And yeah, no, I really like it. It's kind of weird, like, I don't know. Well, I mean, I don't know this story. This I'm calling it a story. It's not really a story. It's a real event. I don't know this event, but I'm excited to see the video because I want to learn about it a little more. Should I do any of these paintings at the end? Maybe like these guys. That's very weird, but you know, it's a mental institution, so maybe it's like nice to have paintings. I really want to change the outside color of this build because I don't like the blue anymore. I logged in this blue-green. Does not work for me. Does not work. Should it be pink? Yeah, no. It's an 1800s family that own a general store and unalived a bunch of people. Jeez. Okay. Okay. That's interesting, actually. That's very interesting. I like your... I wanted to sound genuine. I actually really like your... when you do... Oh my god. Brief history. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. It doesn't sound genuine at all, but I really like it. It sounds like I'm making it up. I really like it, I promise. I should stop talking, maybe. I like the red. I'll continue build. I'll stop talking, continue build. I can't even say brief history. It's because you haven't done one in so long I completely forgot about it. That's your fault. Because you're all over TikTok. Only doing TikTok all the time. That's a you problem. That's a you fault. I don't like this. I don't like that either. Fuck me. Maybe it should just keep... I should keep this color. Yeah, use your favorite emoji, the murder gauntlet. This is the only content that you do nowadays. Murder gauntlet all the time. I actually really enjoy the murder gauntlet. I'll be honest. I really enjoy the Murder Gauntlet. Murder Gauntlet. That one is a fun one. And it always goes on my For You page. I know I follow you, so sometimes people that you follow go on your For You page, and that's okay. But like, all the videos go on my For You page for the Murder Gauntlet. Murder Gauntlet. I have to say murder like I'm British to make it make sense, I don't know. Murder Gauntlet. If I say murder, it doesn't sound the same. What if we do with some places like that and a different colors, just straight up a paint over the rest? How is that gonna look? Maybe not this color, but could work, maybe? No. I might go with the brown. It's more realistic, I think. It's a better color scheme. And it works. Much better. Much better. I'm not making fun of British people. Don't say that. It is 100% my fault. I know. Sometimes wish they were longer since I like listening to them when building. Yeah, no, that's fair. I like long stuff too. I love longer videos, but I know, like, takes their time, milks the views. It's totally fair. I would do the same. And I mean, it's not fun if you go, like, you have like a 50-minute video or something. Or if we're talking about the Murder Gauntlet, they better be like shorter video, because TikTok, if it's a long video, it's not gonna push it the same way. So understandably so. And also people like it more, and the hype is bigger, and whatever, all this stuff. So it makes sense. More hype. I hate that we cannot color roofs, but I also hate that we could see it through that. So I don't know. I'll keep the brown for now. I think it looks better than the blue. And we'll do... I think I'm gonna go downstairs and do some of these rooms. Start to lay out these rooms for treatment rooms, one might say. I also started to say room instead of room. I don't, you know, they make fun of Renee for saying room weird, but I say room weird too, so maybe she's right. I'll never say that again, but maybe Renee's right sometimes. What kind of doors should be down in this basement? Should it be these doors? I want something like these would work someplace, but they're kind of too modern, maybe because of like the little keep like pad here and the little whatever. Yeah, kind of be too modern. Room, yeah, room. I don't know how to say it. Like, I don't know how to say that word. Room. Would room be correct? I don't know how to say it. It's fine. I have an accent, so it's I have an accent. I'm not American, so I can be wrong, and nobody can tell me nothing. But to you, that you're American, you should know better, and you should learn how to say the word correctly without an accent, because of course accents are yucky. I don't know. It's kind of weird. People are so obsessed with, like, how many videos did you saying the room, whatever, with the whole room debacle? Like 5 TikToks all about people like saying, oh, you're saying room weird. Like, okay, I don't care. TikTok is weird. TikTok is not weird. The people on TikTok are weird. Got a clip of you saying I'm right. No, not the clip. I'll delete the clip. I'll delete it, so it's okay. Nobody's gonna know. Nobody needs to know. I'll never say it again, so you better savor that moment for your the rest of your life. Instead of wooden stair, maybe this should be stone. It's fine. Oh no, these don't have a wall underneath. I like the wall. Dark. These. I have a friend who calls milk, and it bothers me so much. Milk? What do you mean? The milk? I'm gonna drink some milk. This milk is tasty. Already saved it, it's too late. You can still delete it. I can still delete it. I'll always have the power to delete it. Unless you saved it to your computer, which in that case, I will block you on Twitter. So it's okay, it's the same thing. It's almost like you don't exist. And it's fine. I don't know about the stair, banister. Maybe nothing. Like a very creepy, like, yeah, something like that. And for doors, maybe just a simple basic door. And maybe in white, so it's like kind of clinical, creepy. I'm gonna do one here. I don't know. We'll see how many I need. So for treatment, we're gonna have, I need the hospital stuff. Do I need to unlock the hospital stuff? Because if it's in debug, I'm screwed. Because my debug doesn't work. Like, testing on, okay. Show hidden objects. And maybe dot show live edit objects. My live edit objects never show up, which is not good, but they don't. So what if we search hospital? What kind of stuff comes up? Okay, we got some stuff. We got these, which are great because I'm gonna use these everywhere. Like these lights, sure, I'm gonna use those lights. I need the bed. What's like a bed? It's not a bed, it's like it should be bed, like hospital bed, but it's not. Oh no, it is exam bed. Okay, great. I'm gonna keep some of these. Then there's like this scanner. Infection scanner? No, it's not what I want. Infection scanner is the one from, yeah, from whatever, that pack. I'm gonna take a shower because I'm gross. Hopefully you'll be here when I'm done. Unless you take like 3 hours to take a shower, I should be still here. But I don't know, maybe you do. I'm not gonna judge. I'm gonna kind of judge because if you take 3 hours for a shower, unless you're washing your hair, drying your hair, styling it, then it's fine. But if you're just under the water for 33 hours, I will be judging you because you use too much water. Otherwise, you're fine. Go take your shower. I'm sure you smell, so it's fine. So I want these. These are great, cool. I'll do the cream ones because they're kind of creepier. They do come in different colors, so that's nice. Do these come in different colors? They do. I like them instead of stark white, a little grayish, so they look a little older. There's like the scanning thing. There is also the baby station. The how would it be called? Like pregnant? No. Baby delivery. Delivery. Oh, we could do showers as well. Oh, we're gonna do these. Or maybe not these, but maybe there's like a contamination shower from Get to Work, which is like this guy. So maybe we could do these as well around. Let me check for packs. Get to work. All the items. Okay. I think I'll be able to manage making this into a creepy hospital basement. If we can find... Where is it? Okay, we got the baby station, which is surgery table. Okay, so this is just surgery in general. Okay, that's good. I could use a chemistry lab and maybe the chemical analyzer. That's a question mark because of the if it didn't have like a flat screen, maybe. So question mark with that. Not gonna need a wormhole generator, that's for sure. Treadmill, that could work. I want... there is like a big scanning thing. I remember it from the hospital. There's a hospital like big scanning machine. Maybe we will use some fans. Oh, here, X-ray. Great. This is exactly what I wanted. I don't know about this guy. Oh, I don't know, maybe. Like a generator. Might use that. This I don't really care for. This, no, this is like us for the police career. And the construction, no, that's fine. Okay, and I also would like maybe a sauna. Oh yeah, we still have got to work on, so nope. I don't know about the sauna. Maybe we won't do the sauna, but I need like a specific bathtub that I'm thinking. For bath. A bathtub. A bathtub, of course. The bathtub. There is like a specific like white old like maybe this one. I'm thinking, yeah, it's because of this. No, like this one. Yeah, but it doesn't have any other color, so no. This one, maybe we could use that. Oh no, this one, perfect, from Cats and Dogs. Yes, this one, perfection. So this will be like the warm / cold bath tub place where they would do like, oh, you do a very warm, very like scalding hot bath, and then immediately you go into the cold icy bath. That's kind of the vibe for this room. And that was an actual thing that we used to do for mental patients, to treat mental patients. Mental people. I was about to say mental people. No, that's not the thing. So like something like this. Maybe a couple of like maybe one like what do you call this? Saline drip. And maybe some like instruments to check whatever. Like a check temperatures. It's a bit too cramped for this room, maybe. Should do it in here. And this would be something different. Maybe this is surgery. Or we could do that in here. This is the same size as this one. Yeah. So maybe it should be in here. So tub. And the stuff in here. Okay. I'm going to make another shell challenge. I remember I was really thinking about it. I really wanted to do one. What I was thinking of doing is doing a shell challenge and doing my own version of it, like furnishing and creating the shell and everything, and then posting the video of me doing my own version on the channel so that I can be like, oh, this is my shell challenge, you can do it, and this is how I did it, so that people see that I did it and they can do their own version. Because last time that I did it, I remember a couple of people were like, oh, I wish I knew about this before you did the touring of the shells, because I did the whole tour of them on my YouTube, and I was like, alright, I could have posted like my own version before and then do the tours at the end of the month that I gave for people to build it. So I might do something like that. So I'll do the show, record myself doing the show, post that, and be like, you have a month to do my show. I was thinking of doing that. So yeah, I was thinking about that actually. Now that you reminded me, I'll put it in my list. Because it really, right now I'm struggling with videos. I have one that is like, I did the voiceover of it because it's not a show, it's not a speed build. It's a dumb comedy video. I don't know, right now I'm doing a lot of those. So, since it is like a comedy video, I did the script and I recorded my voice reading the script. I have to edit that, and also I have to do all the editing with like videos and pictures and weird editing and funny things. So that's gonna take a little while. So I might do the show challenge in between, so that I have the time to work on the comedy video while I do that. I might do this. I don't know. Let me know. Also, if you have, I don't know, if you have no idea right now, it's fine. It's just, I really wanted to do another show challenge. I was already thinking about it after the first one, but of course I had to like wait a little while between them, because people wouldn't do 2 show challenges from the same person twice in a row, I thought, but maybe they would. So maybe I don't know nothing about people. I also feel like I'm rambling a lot right now, which is fine. I tend to do that. So maybe something, we could do this. What if we do filing cabinets? Perfect. And do the one here. It's like a little station for the person carrying and doing the experiment. But yeah, as I was saying, I am gonna do another shell challenge for sure. That's gonna help. That's gonna happen. That's gonna be a thing soon. Thinking maybe I should do, after I'm done with this stream, I'll probably do the show and record. Because why not? I mean, I don't really have anything else going on right now, so I have the time to do that. So I might do it. Keep an eye out on Twitter, because I'm definitely gonna announce it on Twitter. Now that I accepted the reality that Twitter is my main platform, which was, of course, very hard to accept. I will do a weird, like, holding cell kind of thing in here. And maybe this is gonna be like an experimentation like that. Okay, so this is gonna be a holding cell. So this would be also like confinement for people that need to be confined because of like harm, or they just want to experiment on them. So it's gonna be a bed and it's gonna be a toilet. And that's it. This is it. This is this holding cell. Oh, what I'm thinking. That would be so creepy if we do scratches. Oh my god, the scratches like this? No, these, right, like this. Yes. Oh yeah. Yep. Doing the scratches. That's great. Awesome. Love it. Oh yeah. No lights. This is a no light room. You get light through this little window through the laboratory, and that's it. I don't know about the blue door. Maybe it should be white. It's kind of creepier. And we're doing a water scene in this room. That's for sure. or maybe green, because like this is an X-ray machine, so like it's green. Gross. And do that, and we will do, of course, a little occupation seating thing. Okay, I need some stuff on this desk, and we're basically done. So maybe some files, maybe some other documents on top of that. Okay, and oh yeah, I'm really into this one now. Oh, hi Applepalm, I'm doing your shell challenge. I'm doing your shell challenge. I was struggling with build 2. The one tweet I made about struggling with a floor plan is still not done. I pretty much gave up on it, which is sad because I like the exterior. No, don't give up on your shell challenge. Alphapam, this is your shell I'm building right now. Look at it. I'm doing, yeah, it's gonna be a house that was transformed into a mental institution. So I'm doing a creepy basement right now. But this was the point. But Pedro, why did you give up on it? Give it to me. give me your floor plan. I'm gonna use it. No, you should. Sometimes it happens to me. Like it's just a period of my life where I just cannot focus on it, and I have to like take a step back, do something different, and come back into the build and do that. It takes a little break. I don't know, it works. I think I probably did it already, I'm guessing, but I'm just saying it's something that I do all the time. Okay, something like that could work. Love it. I'm happy you love it. I'm really struggling with it because it's such a big build. I really like the layout. It's such a cool layout, but I'm really struggling with like the big. It's so big. I have so many rooms to fill, and yeah, I think it's gonna work. I really am really liking it. So I'm gonna do this lights, I think, in this basement because they're kind of weird and creepy. Okay, great. So we're gonna do the 2 tubs in here, which, as I said, is gonna be like cold bath, warm bath, and we're gonna do decorations. If we do, there's some signs that I'm thinking of that we might use. It's converted from a floor plan from an IRL house. Oh, that's actually very interesting. I had no idea. That's a very nice big house you chose. Damn, and very nice. I like it. I'm gonna do a water stain as well in here. Another green water stain. Because this is the X-ray machine. Of course, X-rays. Green slush. Oh, of course, this is gonna have big time water stains on the floor. Maybe the darker ones, like this one. Yeah. There. And maybe a little corner as well. Oh, no, that's the wrong side. I need it to be here. No. Here. No. Why can I not turn it the right way? Okay, I did it. Took me so long. Okay. So yeah, that's great. Great. I love that. I love that. Love that. Love, love, love. And I also will need probably a bed. Exam bed. I'll do it here. I don't know if it makes sense there. Maybe it should be in here, in this corner. And would have like the saline solution there. And I need some kind of grate for the water to go through, which I think we have. Like this, but I really doubt that one. Kind of like that. Kind of like that. Is it in debug, the one I'm thinking of? If it is in debug, I am screwed into the boots of my little boots. I still don't know why debug doesn't work. It's my worst nightmare. Maybe it's in the water details? Oh, we could use that. I'll make it smaller, like this. But we could use that. Yeah. So this is like a water section when you go out in and out from the water, the cold water and the warm water. Do we have any, like, should we do a toilet in here as well? No, but I need a door in this space here, because this is gonna be a research area connected to that. So we're gonna have these two instruments, like side to side. Maybe this one is on this side, and we'll do some filing cabinets here. Oh, moved way too fast. Okay, so kept filing cabinets in here, and we'll move this guy in the middle. Okay, maybe this should be on this wall still. So yeah, you would go here and do your researching. As the... Oh, maybe we should do windows of some kind. Huh. Should we have windows looking into this cell? No, maybe not. Maybe no windows. This cell doesn't deserve a window. But we're gonna do another light in here. That's for sure. And one of these here. Take this out. That's nice. Maybe, actually, instead of this one, then I'm still on the fence about, because of the flat screen, we'll do another desk in this room as well. Yeah. So this instrument, like this weird like microscope kind of thing, it's a bit bulky, so I think it works better for the time period that I'm going for. While this has like a flat screen and this like super like modern kind of thing. I don't know about that. Maybe it doesn't super work well in this case. I'm definitely gonna use one of these lights though. Like there. Is it gonna block the Sims to walk about? Probably, but in real life you would move this. So maybe it should be in here. Yeah, and you would move it as needed. That's okay. That can work. That can work. Okay. I'm starting to feel this. I'm starting to feel this much better. Much better. Okay, so I need some like emergency like signs, like don't go here. Or maybe there's some Strangerville stuff that could. This is perfect. But maybe this should go in here. That's good. So it's like, oh, be careful, electricity. I think there's other Strangerville stuff that we could use. Like this feels like it's like different elements. I don't know about the military stuff. Maybe that's not something that we need. Oh, these are very pretty. I really like those. I never saw all the different swatches, but so that's fine. I don't know about this. No, that doesn't have any swatches. Doesn't. Okay, no, not those. Some other sciencey. We have these from the cats and dog stuff, but it's very much like cats and dog stuff. So it's not very human stuff. I don't know. Those, no, that's a no, that's a no. Huh. What kind of other... Maybe there's some wall decoration that could work. Oh. There's this. This is not what I want. Really struggling with the little decorative items. Strangerville stuff. No, that's too modern. That's way too modern. It's a no. Should we have like some? It doesn't make sense to have like certificates. No. Nope. Okay. Okay. No. Maybe some pipes. That's not too bad. Maybe in here would make sense to have pipes. I don't mind that. Like, it's a basement still, so it's not too weird to have pipes. And maybe some like this. Also, this room makes sense to have pipes because we have the 2 bathtubs. So maybe we do have a couple pipes in here. Maybe at the back of the room. Yeah. Okay. Okay, it's working. Starting to work. An exit sign, which is probably not gonna be there because it's probably not the thing that should be here. Like this. I know it's supposed to be like for eye doctors, but maybe it's fine. Oh, a fire sign. That's great. I'm gonna use that somewhere, so I'll place it there. And don't forget it. This one is interesting, but no, maybe. Do we have like oh, this, the X-ray display. That's perfect. That's exactly what I need. Awesome. I'll make it dark, and it's probably a little too much for I have everything for build and buy, but super extra build my kit. Super X. Oh, the last one. Oh, I completely forgot about that one. I was like, what kind of kit is that? Oh yeah, the last kit, like the what's the, I don't even remember what it's called. Extra to the max kit. I think it's called like that because it's like super like ultra stuff. Yeah, I don't have that one either. I don't have many kits actually. And I also don't have my wedding story spec still. I'm still waiting to buy that one, so it's gonna be fine. I'm not gonna use anything that you don't have. I'm sure. I'll use these. Like, yeah. I know they're, again, for cats and dogs, but yes, Q-tips. You would have these. It's a doctor place. Psychiatrist place. So, makes sense. And I think, ooh, that's a bit much. These, yes, these utensils. This is what I want. I might need a table in this room, like under here. And I don't know if we have a table that would work in this context. Oh, we could use the one from what's this desk from what's the pack? The science pack. Strangerville. It does block a little bit too much of the space, I think. Maybe. But you would have something here. And maybe that works. In my mind it works. It's not, I don't think people are actually gonna download this. Sims could work. Sims can walk here, I think. So it's okay. And I need also, I want the skeleton. Oh, not these skeletons. Nope. No, skeleton keys. What is this? What? Framed skeleton keys. What is this item? 3 framed skeleton keys. What are key indoors my D's key unlocks? Perhaps it's safer never to. Never saw this before. That is crazy. Love that. Loved it. Waiting for the wedding pack to go on sale because the word is beautiful. I don't care much for wedding stuff though. Same, because the word, of course, I am a fan of. And I have to be. It is Italian inspired. So, of course, I'm a sucker. They really said, I made this for you. And I'm like, I know you did. They literally made it for me, basically. And I hate them for it. So I will buy it someday, but it's not gonna be that soon, I don't think. I need the skeleton that it's in this office. Skelesim. Of course. Called Skelesim. Okay. I want it here, I think. Great. So we have a little table. We got the oh, this is gonna be another holding cell. That's great. We have this. We have these. So this is like the room that, in my mind, you would have a icy bath, cold bath, and super warm, scalding bath, and your patient would have to go from one to the other. That's kind of the thing that I used to do. So that's what I have in mind. I think I made it, like, explained it 50 times. Free to get to work if you want the medical skeleton. Oh, thanks. I remember that I used it upstairs, so I took it from there, so it's fine. There's gonna be another holding cell for sure, so I'll just copy this one. This door, bed, and toilet. Another holding cell. Great, awesome. And of course, just that this holding cell has all the little scratch marks. Scratches. I cannot see anything. Why can I see better in this one? Because of the light that is right in front of it? Probably. Yeah, okay. Now it's fine. I don't want lights in these rooms. They don't deserve it. They're in a holding cell, so they stay there. Okay. So we got this room now that I think might be for the experimentation with the training, like running on the treadmill. So this. I don't love this piece because of the flat screen and the mouse. It's a bit much, but this is fine. So might keep it. I might keep it. I opened up Photoshop. Oh no. Close Photoshop. I don't want it open. It makes my everything lag. Photoshop is so hard to manage as a program. So oh, it opened anyway. Okay. Close. Okay. Hopefully it's fine because Photoshop is a bit... I love Photoshop, but one of the best things that exist for thumbnail making. Such a heavy program, especially 2022 version. Oh my god, it's like so harsh on my computer. It is a new computer, it's a fast computer. I love this computer. And that one, jeez Louise. I'll do another desk in this, and of course some more filing cabinets. Filing alone. That's funny. That's a funny name, filing alone. Because like feeling alone, but it's a filing cabinet. That's funny. Some items have very funny descriptions, I think. Some items are just, this is a filing cabinet. Who files things anymore? Oh wait, you do. Okay, thanks. It's because I have patience, okay? I have to do that. Okay, so the chair is fine. I'll do some decoration. Okay, let's just go to decorations. I like these file cases, but I'll do something different because I use them everywhere basically. And I want it to be a little different, so maybe this box. Like, it's still like a filing box with files, but it's like a whole box. And this one from Strangerville. There. Maybe some medical instruments right here. That's good. That's a good one. And if we do this here. Ah, it's floating. Okay, let's not do that then. And I'm gonna do the shower in here as well. So we're gonna use this decontamination shower, so that your patient can take a shower after going on a treadmill, which makes sense. What other pipes do we have that we could use? We have these, which don't really... I'm gonna keep using the one from City Living, just because they look much nicer, I think. Yeah, great. Oh, very creepy. A pipette, simple pipette. Okay, I hate that. Would it be possible for you to make one of those like padded rooms with like soft walls and stuff from movies? I was thinking of doing those rooms, like the holding cells, into a padded room, but I don't know what kind of walls I can use. Like I cannot really find anything. Also, I want to color the outside walls while we talk. I don't know what kind of walls I can use to do padded rooms. I was thinking about it though, like doing a padded cell, like maybe this one. This could be a padded room. So maybe let's look what kind of stuff we have. We're gonna have to have some kind of flooring. Oh, I hit my mic. Like it would be like a carpet, but this doesn't really look great. So maybe a tile, but a tile that looks this maybe. And for walls, another tile. Make these. That's not too bad. What do we think? What do we think? I think it's not too bad. Of course, it wouldn't have a light. It's just this padded room, and it would have a door that you can lock. So one of the doors for the holding cells. And there, of course, there's nothing in it. No beds. You can sleep on the floor if you want, and no toilets and nothing. It's just a cell like this. Maybe we could do another one here because these are bigger. This one is smaller. So I think if we like this, we can do another one here. If we like this vibe, does this look good? This is what I want to know. Does this give the padded room vibes that we're looking for? Because I think it could work. And yeah, we do another door here, like this. This is gonna be a generator room, so this is just the generator. Maybe we turn it. We Tina Turner. No, it needs to be like this, turned. So do you have like command stuff on there? Let's move it a little bit. And let's do one of... Yeah, we're gonna do this door. To the generator, okay. And we can do... Let's do more pipes. Let's do more pipes. Oh, like these. This is like a water boiler, maybe. I know it's Batu, so it's not technically a water boiler, but it looks like one. And we can do pipes like behind it. So you would have like both electricity and water managing from here. And we would have this light in it. It's very dark, but it's fine. This is what I want. So that's kind of the generator room. So this is like padded cells. That looks great. Thanks. Okay, so we're doing it. I'm doing it. This is a padded cell and a padded cell right here. So this would be... Let me think. Would this be like a little office area? And you would have probably, instead of the entrance of this cell here, maybe here. And this would be an experimentation room. And we need... This is the surgery table. That's what we're gonna do in here. Surgery. Yes. Yeah, I think this is what we're gonna do. And here is gonna be a little observation, maybe? Chamber. I want the two-way mirror. I think it's a window, right? There's a window that is a two-way mirror that you can look through one way. Of course, it's a two-way mirror. It's one-way mirror. So, where is it? I think it's in the mirror, the window category, not the mirror. Here. Oh, that's perfection. It doesn't fit, but it would work so well. Like, that's so good. That's so good. Oh no, what am I supposed to do? Because I like the idea of having this as a padded room. Because it makes sense next to the surgery. Can I build a little sliver of basement? Would this be against the rules to have like a little tiniest little basement room sliver? And we would do, this would be here, this would be here, like this, and we would have a room that goes like this, would go here. Okay, hear me out. And we would have this. So there's 3 blocks more. Just so that we can do this. I know it's against like probably every rules, but I really want to do it. If we don't like it, we can change it. If we don't like, we can change it. Okay. And move this door here. So you have like this here. There is a mirror, and you would have some seating of some kind. Is there good like stuff to sit on and get to work? Comfort. Kind of like this. It would be like benches. Wouldn't be like fancy or nothing. Maybe these. So we'd have that. Isn't this cool? Isn't this the coolest thing? Like, you have a little... Oh, it's not appearing. You have a little sitting here, and you sit down and you watch the operation happen. It would be so cool. I don't know. Okay, you're not paying attention. It's just three little pieces, like 3 little, like little. It's so small and little. It's so small and little doesn't even count. It's so small and little. It's just to make it so they can access this room. And I'm never gonna do anything like this ever again. It's gonna stay this way forever, and nobody's gonna know. Nobody's gonna know. Nobody's gonna know. Nobody's gonna know. It's just for Sims to walk through. I'm not gonna. I'm just. I'll paint it, and I'll pretend that it's not there. Right? It's not there. This light is gonna change. You would have this to be very dark, because you need to be. You need to this room to be darker than this room for the effect to work at the best. So you would probably lights. Like you would have a like this kind of light, and maybe that's it. But this does make it glitch a lot. Ugh, I hate when the lights change. Let me look of the bench. I'm gonna change the bench. I'm gonna change the bench for this. It looks so uncomfortable though. I don't want my scientists to feel uncomfortable. It would be awful. I'm not a monster. Maybe this couch. It's so modern though. This one? I guess this one could work. It's just a little guy. A little guy sitting here. And a sim height when sitting down, the head of a sim would be like here, so you can see out. That's good. I'll make it a little shorter like this. Good. And a little table. And that's gonna be it. That's it. A little table, a little surface for them to like maybe live like this little tray thing. That's it. That's it. That's this room. That's done. It's done. It's nothing happened. So this is gonna, of course, I'll move it here so the surgery can happen and you can look easier through the mirror. Oh, look at that. Oh. Of course, I didn't do enough things. That's why you didn't notice. Because I didn't do anything. I'm just building a gorgeous build that is perfect for the show. You know, just a random gorgeous build that everybody does. There's nothing to see. If I position the camera like this, looks like nothing happened ever. I don't know where to put this now. Maybe this should be here. Maybe this can go a little long. So this padded room is like there. That's good. And I need another chemical analyzer. I don't want that. I want the cylindric to go. This is what I want. Okay, that's good. Right here. Great. Of course, changing the lights. I'm using these. Interrogation illumination. That's a nice lightning. It's gonna go there. And nothing in this room. Great. Nothing happened. And we're good. We are all good. I'll do this corner maybe. I don't know why I'm doing water stains everywhere, but it is a basement, so it's probably very humid. And what else can we do on the floor of this basement? Would you have like some kind of tarp under the surgery table? Maybe. So it's easier to clean. I don't know why you would have to clean all the time, but when you do, it's easier to clean with a tarp. So maybe we do have a tarp underneath. Why not? Why not? And let's do these caution signs. Oh, what I also want... Okay, so we're doing caution signs. That's alright. I need the other one, which I think I placed on this wall. Yeah. We didn't start a fire sign. Okay, great. Okay, so those two are great. Awesome. Done. This is gonna be like a storage room, I think, maybe. Oh, this is perfect. Awesome. Okay. I'm using that in the boiler slash generator room. That's awesome. Awesome. Great. What I was thinking is there's a light that I'm thinking of, which I think it's from Get Famous. Oh, this one. Perfect. This is what I want. I want that on top of here. And so when there's surgery going on, there's the red light going. And I want one on top of here, so when my X-ray machine is going, there's that one on top of here, and on top of here. So all the rooms where there's an treatment happening, they all have like those little red lights that I would turn on when the experimentation is happening. Awesome. I really like that. I don't know what would go here. Maybe nothing. Maybe it's just an empty hall, which is kind of scary. Like a big empty space. I'll think about what I'm going to do in here. Do I need a light here? Probably, but I don't want to obstruct the visual. So, where else could we use a light? This kind. I need to change lights in here. I realized. So this can go here, and this one is gonna go. And boom, we got this guy instead. Perfect. So holding cell right here, holding cell right here. This experimentation room. I might use this table in here as well. And I also would like some shelves that from Get to Work. I think we got. They're not from Get to Work, the one that I'm thinking of. The big. Oh no, they are industrial, like big shelves. Yeah, on these. I think it makes sense. Should we have this? It's a bit much, but maybe. Can this guy fit underneath? Kind of. Yeah. Okay, it doesn't look awful. Doesn't look awful. That's good. Also this can work there. But I'm not gonna use that. Okay. I'm not gonna use that. Maybe another one of these guys. That's okay. That's okay. If we do this table on here. Oh, we could do it in the middle, maybe. It's like a middle table, and here is gonna be another desk? Question mark. Because there's no desk in here, so you would need a desk there for like writing down whatever the patient is doing and have what's happening and whatever. So we'd have a desk there. So we would have also another chair, of course. I don't know about filing cabinets in this room. Maybe we don't need those here. But we can do... Okay, what if we do that and move this closer to the wall? Like merge this table? So it's like a corner desk? It doesn't look great. I don't know about it. I wish it looked a little better. But if we go decorations... Oh, what did I hit? I don't know, I don't care. I hit something while moving. What if we do some decorations nearby? Does this help? Some files. Some boxes. Yeah. You know. Stuff. Items. And I'm gonna do like... Oh, there's some big decorative boxes from PT.2. So let's try that. Box maybe? What if we look for boxes? I might have to use the PT.2 tag because there are some great ones. So let's use the PT.2 tag. Decorations. Oh. Ooh. And let's something like this. Of course, make it smaller. Yeah, something like that. Does this go through the wall? No. Great. Awesome. And I'll do some decoration like that. What else? What else? What else? I need more. I need. Oh, there's nothing else? Maybe there are items, specific items. Yeah, like these. That's what I want. This, great, awesome. Change the color of them. Sure. And these. Like, there's some random stuff that they need for 2D to hide from the government. I don't know what they're hiding. I don't know what they're doing in this basement. They're not doing ethical things that I know of, but they think it is ethical, so that's the thing. Oh. I clicked the overlay. I'm a great streamer. I'm a great streamer. I changed the overlay stuff. Oh. Okay, let's have some decorations. I want something on this wall. Okay, not Batu though. I want... Should we have cracks? No, that's a bit much. That's a bit too big. A water stain? We could have water stains behind this. That's good. Great. Kadasado, but they're nice. And what about some posters now? I just really need like some sun. What if we do get to work? What kind of posters do we have for get to work? I got a calendar. We could do a calendar. Bit no, that's not good. Is this a sexy policeman? It is. This is sexy policeman's. This is like a sexy calendar for police. Sims in uniform calendar. Count away the days while gazing at some of the most fine and upstanding citizens. Yeah, that's a thirst calendar. Okay, great. I love that. That's the first time that I realized it is a thirst calendar. It's fine. I mean, I get it. Let's do some files. Yeah, let's do this. On this wall. I know it's in here as well, but it's a different color, so it's not the same. And I don't think there's much else that we could use. There's this that we could use in here. Maybe. Why not? We could use it in here too. And what is this? Oh, that's interesting. I'm gonna use this maybe in here. It's just a little decoration. I don't know what would be in real life, but it's kind of nice. I like it. Should we do cameras? I mean, it's the 40s. You wouldn't have cameras, so no. Okay. So we have all these rooms done. There's a like this is padded cells. A room for surgery that we might need some decoration of, like the walls. I need some decorations. Some chipping. Would you have no? Maybe a water stain. Yeah, let's do water stains. It's a basement again, kind of dirty and old. The water stain under this. It's not good that this electronic thing has a water stain underneath, but it's fine. So this is the surgery room. This is the generator. You would look at Sims getting surgery right here. This is a padded cell, a nice like laboratory area. I don't know what this big space is gonna be. This is a X-ray room. This is a holding cell. This is the water treatment room. Another like little laboratory. Another holding cell. And this is like treatment for what? Sexy fireman would be better. I don't know why sexy policeman. I mean, it's from Get to Work, so we don't have the firemen. That's probably why. We do have policemen in Get to Work, so that's 99% of the reason why it's not firemen. But still, yeah, I would like firemen more. Policemen, they can't. They can just leave. Honestly. What if we do a big water stain right here? And that. Like it wouldn't be empty, would it? Maybe it should be a lot of beds. Would that be crazy to have lots of beds? And maybe some filing cabinets? Like the exam beds, of course. Like these. Would it be insane? How does it look? Let's see how it looks. Kind of like this. It's not too bad. Should we have an exam table for pets? I don't think that's a good idea. Oh, this machine would be interesting to have, but it's a bit too modern. Again, I'm trying to keep a little bit of the aesthetic of the 40s kind of look. So maybe let's do some... I could use these little tables that I put in this room that doesn't exist. This room that is perfectly fine. I could use these. Okay, let's try these. Maybe not for every bed, but like a couple, like this. Maybe this one is here. A bunch of beds would make sense. It's a big help. Yeah, the thing is, it's probably a little bit too... Do we have curtains that we could use to separate this? I think we do. What if I do? Wait. I do this. Hold on. It's not gonna stay as walls, of course. And we do the curtains that I'm thinking of, which are the big ones here. Oh, this one is too big. Where is the one that I'm thinking of? Here. Nope. Here. Yes. What if we do these? In a bluish? Like this. And then we delete the walls. How does that look? So you would have curtains separating a little bit the beds. It's not very well separated though. Maybe I should make it better. I should have it a little less weirdly spaced. If I move them, yeah, they stick into that wall, which is not good. Unless... What about this? Is this good? Does this make sense? And we're gonna have some... these medical instruments and here. And... where's the... I have a little decoration in here. These. Syringes. Necessary instruments. Okay. I have these here. Like that. And we would have these files next to the beds, so it's like every patient has its file, and they like oh, of course medical files with like informations on them. Would we have some bad looking carpets of some kind? Some awful looking rugs, maybe like this. I don't know. I don't know about this. And I don't know about the colors of the curtains either. Maybe cream is better. Is this good? Is this sense makes? Is just for privacy reasons. We might not even have them. Maybe not. What if they don't have them? I think I like it better with the curtains. What I definitely want is these to be darker, that's for sure. And I definitely want some more of the Asylum trip to go things. Bunch of these. What if we have them like this? Okay. What if instead of curtains we have one of the... there's a one from Get to Work that it's like a separate of some kind. We have a flag? Wow, okay. Not a flag, but what, like these. Oh, maybe. What if we do 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5? What if move that there? And this guy. This one is fine there. What if it's this? I think it looks better. I think it looks better. Can we make them? Yeah, we make them a little like darker. Okay. And of course we're gonna change the lights. So instead of these nice, beautiful lights, we'll have this awful looking lights. Maybe one on top of each bed. This bed doesn't have much space, I realize. Got really squished. Was very unlucky. Yeah, maybe like that's a little bit better. A little better spaced out, I think. And I need some awful looking rugs. Oh, maybe not some rugs. I have a better idea. What if we put, instead of rugs, these pile of laundries? Yeah. I'll do a couple here. Change the color, do one here. And the other color in here. And like hidden. It's like they have like piles of clothing and maybe a laundry basket. Like here. There's like kind of thrown about and one down here. Okay, I'm liking this. Maybe one here for cleaning. Should we have robes? Maybe. Not everywhere, but almost. So you can imagine that maybe this one, it's not that it doesn't have one. We need retro stuff back with items for the 70s, 80s, and 90s stuff, or maybe very old stuff with items for like the 30s and the 40s things from roaring 20s. We have Vintage Glamour. Vintage Glamour is pretty good, but it's kind of very colorful. I wish it was a little bit more muted too. There are some muted swatches, but I wish it was a little bit more muted as well. That's my only complaint with that one. I like Vintage Glamour overall. And it is pretty, like, that kind of glamour, Hollywood glamour look that is like very 20s, 30s. I would like more rundown stuff, like more rough looking items, because for carpets, for example, or I can use like, is this bad to have like newspapers? Would this be awful? Let me know. Am I being an awful person to my patients? Probably. We're gonna have some water stains as well, so it's not like it's gonna be better for them. Some cracks. Could do cracks in the basement. That's not good, but we can do that. Some water stains. There and there. And there. What about this? Is that good? And we can have more lights here, one at the end of the stairs, and one in this corridor, because we're gonna take this out. Okay. You know, I don't mind it too much. We're gonna do some more filing cabinets. Oh, we don't have one in there. Which, I mean, even better. We're gonna do some filing cabinets outside. I don't know why they have all these files. They have a lot of files. They have a lot of patience. So that's why. I'm gonna do another Skelly right here. They're like my suit of armors in this castle, but they're skeletons, and this is not a castle. Okay, so this is kind of, I think it's turning out, kind of. What if we do some kind of curtain here? Is that crazy to have curtains on there? So you would close off this area. Curtains like this. Maybe the white ones are fine. And let's delete the wall. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not. That's fine. We can have a desk though, like right here. Like for like a receptionist, like maybe a helper, someone that stays down to check on the patients and just sits at the desk here. Let's try with see if it looks good, if it makes sense. So we have, maybe let's do something on top of it. Like a laundry basket? Is that crazy? Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Some files underneath. Okay, that's fine. Is there a medication? Huh. We have these, but it's kind of a bit too... Oh, I'm showing off my medicines that you can use. I would like a cabinet of some kind. Or like a bunch of bottles. We could use a lot of these. We could use these. Oh, what if we do shelf of some kind? Of course. Like this. It is a bit modern, but I want like a glass front. We should do more. Like, we can do one of these for now. I need like a good shelf. I'm thinking something like this, but not that. Something like this. Now, it's hard. It's hard to find what I want. Oh, that's pretty. Great. Not what I want though. Kind of. Okay. I cannot find what I want, so we're gonna have to pretend. We're gonna have to pretend. Pretend is what we do. Maybe these. What if we do? Would this look decent? I don't know. I'm really struggling with these. I want a good... Because I want like a medicine cabinet. Like next to this station here would be nice. Maybe that. We pretend there's glass on top. You would have this. This would move like here, or maybe on top of it even. Good. And we can do medicine. We do them inside. So we would have the treatment for the patients here. And it doesn't look great. Oh my god, why on top? Why would you go on top? No. I'll remove those after. The one we need. Okay, let's move that. Oh my god. I'll need to... I'll have to stay there a bunch to add all these bottles of medicine. Okay, smooth bottle here, bottle here, another one bottle here. Do we have any other bottle that could work as medicine? No, this doesn't. Maybe these, kind of. This spice bottle? Could this be medicine? It's a spice, but you don't know that, right? Kind of works. The things in Vintage Glamour look too new. I want more rundown items. Yeah, rundown, that's the thing. Vintage Glamour is great. I love Vintage Glamour, but it is a bit too polished. It's the vintage Hollywood look, like 40's Hollywood, but I want something like, I want a old and disgusting kind of pack. Okay, I think we can work with these. Don't mind the other medicines, I'll delete those. But this is like a medicine cabinet. That's the idea. None of these are medicine, none of them. But we can pretend, because this is The Sims. Oh my god, this is taking so long. Oh my god. It's the worst. Oh my god, this one is also like in the sky. No, okay. Or something like this. I'll do more spice done here. There. Okay, let's try and see. Is this a decent enough spice cabinet? Lighter fluid and glue. That's how we cure stuff. Lighter fluid, glue, medicine, and spice. Isn't this everything that we need ever? I think so it is. I think it is. Let's do some water. This is like a shower in a bottle, right? Kind of thing. Yeah, what waterfall in a bottle. But we pretend it's medicine. It's medicine. It's medicine, of course. Like some of these soap. Soap. Yay, soap. Look at that soap. It's awesome soap. I mean, awesome medicine. That's what I mean. Why is that bottle flying? Okay, let's do soap. Great. Awesome soap. Oh, actually, what could work if we do another surface? If we do this, like here, is there a color that matches? No, of course there isn't. The white. We can do more. And we can keep all the different types separated, which I think is great. Let's do bottle again. Oh my god. Soap. Soap, which is of course the best medicine. Okay, another, I need what here. Okay, we got some soap going. Maybe these just perfumes. Okay, it's a bit crazy, but it's kind of a medicine cabinet, right? I think it works. I don't know. kind of like it. Of course, this would be locked. This would have like glass on top. Do we have a... If I look glass, is it gonna be like glasses? Or do I have like a... No, we don't. This is glass. But it doesn't have glass everywhere. I wish it did. Could we use a door? To pretend... Can we make it smaller? We can. Wait a second. Let me try this crazy thing. Okay. If we make a small door and we move it up like here. Oh my god. Kind of. Maybe like there. Okay. Is this working? I think it works. Let's do a window as well. Windows, I don't know if they scale down nicely though. We'll see. I need an horizontal window. This. Does it scale down nicely? No. Okay. I'll do different doors then. Maybe the taller doors. If we do that all the way. Am I insane? Am I a crazy person? Or is this working? Like if I make the door like this small and I make it go here. Do I have tool on? How do I check if tool is on? Control T? Control Shift T. Yeah, okay. Okay, tool is existing. Well, we'll try. We'll try it. Because I want it to be perfection. And no, come on, door. Work, cooperate. Okay, so this would go here. Okay. I'm doing it. I'm crazy. I'm insane. Okay. I don't know. Okay. Thoughts on this medicine cabinet. Is this too much? Did I invest too much time for a little payoff? I don't know if I cared that much because I really like it. I do really like it. And if we use tool Shift T, we click on that and we elevate and we do like minus 0.01. Okay, we can elevate less 0.05. Okay, perfect. So it would be 0.06 for this one. Minus 0.06. Oh no. Shift D. Click on that. Shift D. Does that work? Is it working? Guys, please. I think I made a cabinet. I think I made a medicine cabinet. Now I have to find out how to make it make sense. Okay. It's not awful. That doesn't look awful. And we'll place the wall back. Oh my god. How freaking insane am I? I know people do so much crazier stuff than this, and with tools especially. Oh my god, I kinda love it. Okay. Like, there's a medicine cabinet. And I need this water to be... Oh my god. Please. Okay. I think I've done it. Am I mean, I think I'm insane in the membrane. Oh no, it sticks out here. Oh no. That's... You know what? That's okay. Because I'll do this. I don't even care. I don't even care. I'll do that to cover it up. Because I'm not changing this. It's staying. That cabinet is there forever. I'm not changing it. I'm not changing it. I hope you like it because I'm not changing that. That's it. This is my medicine cabinet that I custom made for this build. Alphapam, you better be happy because it doesn't. I'm on my phone, I know. I shouldn't be on my phone. But, you know, I just want someone to tell me that this is incredible because I feel like it is. So let's finish off this basement. A little, maybe another filing cabinet next to that. Just to finish it off. My shoulder is kind of hurting because I'm on this desk that I'm not used to. So it's not great, but it's fine. I'll survive. Something like this. Okay. Do I need a banister? I'm gonna place a banister under those stairs. Onto those stairs. Let's do a like basic one. Like this. Should I do a stone one? Maybe a metal one. It's not crazy. Metal. That's fine. Okay. So we did the basement. We did the full basement. This is the basement. It's basically done. I think we got the little desk here with the glass cabinet full of medicine. I'm super proud of. We got some beds here. We got some stuff, some other decorations, whatever. Little room here for like storage and such. Generator. We got a padded cell here. We got a surgery room. We had a little observation area and another holding like padded cell. And if we go through here, we got this X-ray zone area. We got a holding cell. I got another laboratory right here, and the water room. Another holding cell, and another like with the tapis roulant, whatever it's called, treadmill. I don't know why we use the French word in Italian, tapis roulant, but we do. So the treadmill is in there, and that's the basement. That's the basement done. I really like it. We can finish off this floor here, and we still have this floor. Oh my god. This house is ginormous. So big. Okay. I think I can... we'll do the staff room. This is gonna be a staff room. So hopefully we can do something kind of nice. Let's try some nice wallpaper of some kind. Maybe the vampire one. It's like a fancy room. It's supposed to be like nice for the staff to just hang out. Just a couple. I'm gonna do a couple couches. Maybe an old television. Would be the 40's, so we would have to use the one from Eco Lifestyle. I think that could work. Yeah, we could do that. Okay, let's think. What kind of couch could work here? Maybe the one from Cottage Living. I have a couch here in the middle. Like here. We would have some storage area for the staff, so would it be like something like this? Now we could do a nice big bookcase there. Yeah. And that's gonna be the bathroom for the staff. So let's check. Maybe another couch here. So we have 2 couches. So a nice couch. Maybe in red. Oh, this creamy. That's very pretty. And we're gonna have a little TV room. Which would be something that you would have, like, this is supposed to be like 40s, 50s. So you would just start to have a TV. This is like a, I don't know, it's an older house, but, you know, it's an older house doesn't mean it has to be backwards with the times. We were gonna use one of these, of course, like this, on top of one of these tables that I am thinking of, which is, of course, this one, I think. So a darker version, good. In the okay, like there. He would have probably some more bookcases. Let's check. I'm using a lot of these thin ones that I really like. These are my favorite bookcases in the game. The Muse. That's lovely. I love these. Something like that. Maybe it's a bit on the side. It's not perfectly centered. But something like that. And we'd have some nice curtains. And for curtains, I'm using the same curtains from this, but different color. But we're keeping with some kind of style at least. Maybe creamy. That's great. Okay. And a nice big rug as well. It's gotta be a squared one, I think. That would work best for this room. Maybe a red one, just to break it up, not do creams. I don't know about that red. Maybe this red. Like that. I don't know about the red actually. Changing my mind. Maybe this brown. It's a kind of boring brown, but it's not bad. And maybe I'll change this. It's a bit too new. Too new looking. So maybe something more like this guy. Yeah. So here. Okay. Let's do a coffee table. Because why not? We have the space to do one. And it's the staff room. They need a little nice coffee table. I'll make it smaller and put it there. Maybe this couch is a little askewed. This one is a little as well. Like there. And we're gonna do a nice painting there. What kind of painting can I do? Should I do a cock? Maybe not. Maybe... Nah, that's not good. I don't like these. I don't know why I clicked on them. Guidry? Does it come with a nice... Oh, we could use that frame. We could do... Let's do Guidry. Why not? Why not? And let's do a statue of some kind in that corner. And the statues, of course, I'm gonna struggle because we don't have the statues that I want. It's a big one. Ballerina? Maybe a suit of armor. It's kind of weird, but it's a weird house. Okay. So we got some stuff for the staff, which is great comedy. What would you have in a staff room more other than this stuff that we already have? Would there be some, yeah, maybe some place where they can hang their clothes when they come in? And we could have it near this door, even if it's the back door, because this goes to the back. As you can see, it goes back here. But it makes sense, like, maybe it's a staff area that they can come in here as well, instead of only from the front door, since they have this area that is just for them. Could we do a little decoration? Is this floating? Probably. Of course it is. Shift T. Elevate. Minus 0.005. Okay. No, I continue to forget. I click on it and then Shift T. And now it's not floating. Yay. Okay, that's fine. We can have that as a little decoration. We can have some magazines. That's nice. That's a nice thing. Yeah. Let's do that. Magazine holder. And what else? What else? Maybe a plant. Like in this corner. Under there. Are there plants that could go under here? It's like this, but it's a bit much. These are a little bit much as well. Maybe a floating one. Hanging plant. It's a very big plant. Can we make it smaller? Yes. Still looks good. Yeah. That's nice. That's nice. This is like the staff room. I'll delete the light and use the same light that I use in here, which is this chandelier. And then make it middle of the room. Place it there. It's perfect. I like it. Okay. We got a staff room. Have a great rest of this room. Hi, bye, Hufflepuff. Thank you for hanging out for a second and a little bit. Hanging out. And for seeing your build that I'm making for you. This is just for you. I hope you like it. And I hope you'll see the final results pretty soon. I'll have to hopefully be able to finish it. I hope. But thank you for hanging out. Have a nice day. Have a lovely. I don't know what you're doing, but have a lovely day. I'm gonna hang out a little bit more on the stream and finish this build. Hopefully, that's my plan. So let's do a staff bathroom, and this staff bathroom is not gonna have a shower. It's gonna be toilet and sink. So, toilet. Let's do the vampire one. And sink. Let's do this one. From cottage living. And this is the bathroom. Because it's a staff bathroom, you wouldn't have like a shower. Like you wouldn't take a shower as a staff. But you would have like a nice bathroom just for them. Which is what we're doing. Should we have like a little cabinet? Maybe. Maybe a cabinet is fine. We can have that. And of course, curtains, of course. Those are necessary. I'm using the same ones that we have in that bathroom. Because it's fine. It's just a bathroom. Nothing crazy. And this same conch that we have in the kitchen, I think, works well. Okay, great. Okay, so we got this done. That's good. Should I finish off? I mean, this is basically finished off. This, I need to change the lights. That's just the thing. So I'll delete these lights. So that's a no, that's a gone, and that's a gone. And we'll use this chandeliers. I'll place one there. One in front of this door, and in front of this door, one in the middle here, and it's gonna be more centered, and another one in here. I think I don't know if I need more. Nah, We'll do conches on this too. So wall lights, let's find some nice wall lights that we could use. Maybe these are nice. And we could use them in this as well, actually. I used a wall light in here. I remember distinctly that I used one. Where did I use it? Was it in here? No. Here, no, there's none. Okay, here, no. Is it in here? Oh, I need to change this light, I realize. Okay. This light is going away. And it's being replaced with this light. Oh, there. That's where I use it. This guy. The Chimera. This is gonna be the same light that it's in here as well. Of course. I'm gonna place two. Why not? One at each side of the door. And the floor is gonna change to the cement that we have under. Okay, so this is the door that goes to the basement, of course. Oh, what could be fun if we delete this and do a different one? You know what I'm thinking. You already know what I'm thinking. If we do this and we do a secret door from the staff room with the book door. Like that. Yeah. I don't know about this one. Maybe a different one. But it didn't look too bad actually. Because we need a one space one wide. So this one is not too bad actually. The other ones are pretty modern. So actually maybe I shouldn't have deleted that one. I should have made it just darker. And like you can kinda tell it's a weird thing. But like, and then boom, you can come through from the staff room. That's nice. That's a good one. That's a good one. Okay, so I got this floor almost done. I need to finish off this room, which is just gonna be, I think, a couple of bookcases in here. Maybe one bookcase even. And maybe a mirror, a standing mirror. I always wanted to place a standing mirror. I always go, I should place a standing mirror, and I never do. So maybe we should use one here. This one. Just because it's kind of weird to have a standing mirror. And then it's that room done. I need a little rug at the entrance for people to wipe their feet on. Like, you got that guy there, so maybe we should just copy that one. Make it smaller, not even. Yeah, a little smaller. And in the middle, like there. Maybe a little closer to the door. I don't mind that. Yeah. And we're basically done with this floor. We just need to do the outside here, which is just gonna be probably some seating, like a table with chairs. And that's probably it with that. Because I mean, like we got some covering, so we could do like some... We could do benches here, and maybe a table here in the sunlight. And then we got a balcony there. Okay. The upstairs is gonna be interesting. Okay. Let's check the upstairs. So we gotta have one bedroom here. One bedroom here. We're gonna have this as an activity room that connects to this other activity room. And we got another bedroom here and another bedroom here. We got 4 bedrooms. So maybe... maybe this should be a bedroom still. Even if you go through the activity room. Does it make sense? Well, I don't know. I'm not sure. Huh. This is complicated. Complicated layout. So let me place some beds so that I know which are bedrooms. So I'll use basic, maybe not basic, kind of basic beds, like these. It's not basic, but it's like fine. 1, 2, maybe there, 3 here, and 4 here. How about that one there? But maybe it's like there. And then we're having, this is a bathroom. This is a bathroom. This is a bathroom. So maybe this would be a bedroom. Yeah, let's do another bedroom there. I know you go through this, like, hanging out room, but I don't think that's a bad thing. Actually, instead of a door, maybe here should be another archway. So it feels like a little bit more of an open space with this area. So you have an archway, you are like, oh, I can go here to the bathroom, and then boom, this is a bedroom. And this bedroom is nice. It also has a little balcony. And it's the only bedroom that has a balcony, because this one is gonna be a hangout room. So it's not gonna have a balcony. And oh no, actually, this one has a balcony as well. Didn't realize. I could also have this one have a open door to a balcony. Not like it's a bad thing. I mean, it's kind of weird because like they could be able. I mean, it's kind of weird. So like the person that sleeps in this bedroom, the patient that sleeps in here can sleep in, like, can hang out with the patient that sleeps in this room. And maybe they're friends or lovers or whatever, and they like sneak together, and the guards like don't know, or like they don't care. I don't know. Could be interesting, like a little storyline kind of thing. So this is gonna be a bathroom. This is gonna be a bathroom. So those are gonna need doors, and it's not gonna be on that side. That's a no. This one is fine. We could do a secret door here as well. Like a bookcase door that connects these two bedrooms. This is all like maybe like this, but I mean this wouldn't be this. If this is a bathroom, it would be connected to this room. It would be connected to this room. So maybe that means that this goes here, and this goes here. And this door comes from this side. And this room is like, maybe there. And they don't connect, like I was planning. Because this is gonna be another bathroom for everybody. So this is the bathroom for this room. And this room has this bathroom, this room has this bathroom, this room has this bathroom, and this was this room. Okay. The layout can work, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Kinda works. Still don't know about this pond. If I make it bigger, I could make it bigger. What if we do? What if we do it like this? Oh, that's a bit too close to there. Like the bridge has to still be make sense. Okay, like this. Ah, I hit the wardrobe. I'll change that for sure. What's the strength? Softness, less strength. Like that. Okay. That works. That works. That works. Oh, it needs a darker one. Did I use this guy? I did. Okay. 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 So the pond is a little bit bigger, which is fine. I think that works. Okay. And these are the bedrooms. I need another bed in here. For this bedroom. And we have all the beds in place. What are we gonna do in this like hangout room? Should we have like a football? What's it called? Like football. Football. Like there's a game that they is it not in this game? Does the Sims 4 not have it? Am I crazy? Is it the thing that the Sims 4 doesn't have billiard? I know that all the other games had it. Am I going insane? Am I going insane? Okay, we got blinds. I've got darts. We got the llama game. We got bowling, which I don't think it's gonna fit. We got the sabak from Taboo Batu. Oh, here it is. Football. Did I write football with a U instead of two O's? I'm dumb. Okay, we got that. So I'm gonna do this. Maybe ping pong. It is like an activity room. You can come here and do some whatever. I don't know if I'm gonna keep the llama game, but I have everything else like this. And it's gonna be, of course, the same color with this. And it's probably the same in here. For bedrooms, I'm gonna do this wallpaper. Here. Maybe a blue. Okay. Then for this bedroom, this wallpaper. That's good. This bedroom, this wallpaper. Maybe not that one because it's like gross. Maybe this one. Okay. Okay. Works. This guy has this, and maybe this for this bedroom. Okay. And this one has this little nook. This one also has this little nook. The rest is all good. And for bathrooms, I'm copying the colors that we have for this bathroom downstairs, because there's a ping pong table. Yeah, I placed it. I probably wrote it like 50 hours ago, and I just saw it because I was concentrated finding the ping pong table and the football table. That it exists. I just wrote football the wrong way, but it exists. I'm not crazy. So we got all the bathrooms in that color, and we got that pavement. Yeah. Floor is gonna be this, and this. Okay. We got something happening. And it's okay. Okay. Let's start with this bedroom here, which is the smallest. So we can start slow and nice. This bedroom has this like brownish color, which is not best color ever. But we're gonna have a nice bed here. Let's do... We're gonna have like kind of like the same items. Like if we use a certain wardrobe, like I probably will use these, and I'll probably use the same in all the bedrooms. So it's gonna be the wardrobe. Yeah. So it's one here. I'll have it in here. So like they have all the same kind of items in their bedrooms. Wardrobe here, and this is the last bedroom, right? I think probably on this side. Okay, so we got that. We're gonna use carpets of some kind, some rugs, and I think I might use that gross rug from Get Famous. This one is very gross, but it kind of works. And I'm changing that to this. Yeah. I'll use that. And use these carpets, rugs. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Good. 4. It's gonna be like this. Maybe more in the middle of the room. And 5. Okay. Okay. I don't know about the colors of the stuff. That's gonna change here and there. I probably have like the same colors still. Even if all the walls are different, I want kind of like the same aesthetic for each bedroom because I don't want to play favorites with my patients, of course. Not because I'm cheap and I bought the same furniture. So this is a pretty dark, okay, brown, maybe like this. And we can do these side tables. Okay, that's decently good. Windows, curtains, we're gonna have some nice curtains like these. Ugh, not really. These. They're very ugly curtains, but that's what we want. Ugly, ugly curtains. That's great. So we're placing those, and don't know about that room. That's probably gonna have different curtains. Oh, that one wasn't right on top. Okay, I'll change it in a second. Okay, this. I don't know. Works. I think it works. I'll move this. Sure. So this room. We're gonna have lights. And they're gonna be... I hate lamps in this room, in this game. But it's fine. We're gonna survive. We're gonna find one that works. Maybe this guy, or there is an older one that I use downstairs, but I don't want to use that one because it's like super decorated. So maybe these. Let's use those. That's good. There's gonna be something else, like another wardrobe of some kind, maybe. Not all bedrooms maybe are gonna have that, like a dresser like this one. Oh, maybe this bedroom actually, since it has this spot here, that could have like a bigger wardrobe like this one, which I really like. Yeah, so it's like there, and we could have a plant even. It's probably a dead plant by the time patients take care of it, but it's okay. It looks nice. It looks nice. I'll change the color of these lamps. The green one works much better for this room, and we'll do some nice painting on top of the bed, which is gonna be not that. Nope. Why did I even click on it? I don't even know. This? No. I want the old looking painting. Why are there like 5? Okay, this guy. That's fine. Okay. Can we do like a sitting of some kind? Like a chair of some kind? Oh, we could do a rocking chair. That's kind of fun. I don't know. No, maybe not. Maybe like a comfier looking chair. Like this. Which also has the same stripes of the bed. And this one is gonna be a little tucked right there, but it's okay. It's okay. We'll survive. We'll manage. We'll do some swans. Is this I don't know what's it made of, but we can have them. We could also have this umbrella guy. Well, it's very creepy actually. I kind of think it's very creepy. Very creepy. But it's okay. Okay. Great. Let's delete the lights in here. And we use the same conch that we use in this bathroom for everything. We're gonna use one there, and one main in the bathroom. That's great. Okay, so I'll probably start moving some of the stuff that's like similar in other bedrooms. So this bedroom would have the bed on here, It's probably gonna be the same color. This is fine. This one probably could go here. And we can have a nice big wardrobe as well in here because there's space. So a bigger wardrobe right there. We'll do the chair, which is nice, like here. Good. And we'll do these lamps. Nice. And what else? We're more or less done. Let's see. What kind of decoration could we have? We could have another plant, or another different plant this time. I like the one from cottage living. I keep calling it country living, but it's not country. Apparently, it's not. Or we could use this one otherwise. That's nice, like a little fruit plant. I don't know. That's nice. Let's do a painting. Of course, we're gonna have a painting. And we could do this one, which is Italy, all the time. I'll say it for every single painting that I see. They're all Italy. I'll probably have to change all. Oh no, what did I do? I only wanted to delete this. Okay. I'll delete all the lights because those are all gonna be the conch that we're using. Okay, and this is a chimney. If we look down below, there is the chimney for it's the fireplace somewhere. No, it's not there, but it's fine. Here, I'll paint it stone so the people know that this is the chimney for the fireplace. That's good. It does go on in the wrong spot, but it's fine. Oh my god, it's my phone. I should delete more lights. So this light is getting deleted as well. What else? Here, probably this, and this, and this. Okay, great. Let's do the conches. So one here, one here, one here. They light up pretty good, the rooms. So I'm pretty happy with these actually. And they're old looking, so they fit the vibe of the build, which is good. I am pretty pleased with these. So we got that done. Oh, this doesn't have one. This is the only room that I'm building, and I didn't put one. Okay, so this room is done. It has everything that the other rooms has. So moving on to this guy, I'll probably put the bed on here. It's gonna be a bit cramped, but that's okay. We'll do the wardrobe in here like we did for the other room. And we got this guy here, which is good. For the side tables, of course, same side tables. It's pretty matchy and pretty like the same colors and same vibes, which is fine. I think it makes sense. Okay, same lights that we got. It's a bit repetitive, but I mean, it's supposed to be kind of repetitive because it's not like they're gonna make personalized room for each patient that it's gonna change in a few. So it's just gonna be some few items here and there, and it's gonna be fine for the time that you're staying here, unless you're not lucky and you're in the basement down below, which could also happen apparently, because we made a full-on basement with the hospital and stuff. So yeah, it is like for the patients that are doing well. I don't know, it's not great, it's not a good thing that you're treating patient differently, but it's the 40s, 50s, so that's what they did. That's what they did. Let's do this plant. It's nice. And this room is done. This room is done. Good. I'm still skipping on all the bathrooms, but that's fine, because they're not gonna be super detailed. It's just gonna be me placing stuff a lot. Okay, so let's move this bed. This bed is gonna be on this wall. It's gonna be again this color. And let's get the side tables, repetitive, placing stuff, the same items over and over. I think it works. I think it overall, like, the look that we have is pretty good. I don't know about that. Still, that sculpture. Still don't know about that one. But the look is good. We need a big wardrobe. We're probably placing that in this corner, next to the dresser. And we're gonna have this book club chair, which makes more sense. Oh, this one is not gonna stay there. That's like right in the middle. Oh, this one is gonna go here. Yep. Good. And this is all right. Done. Okay, this is the painting. This one. Smaller one. Top of it. Donezo. That's another room that is all done and done. And this is the last bedroom. So this bed, this dresser, we have it. We need this chair, which is probably gonna be, maybe we can place it here next to the window. That's pretty nice. Oh my god, I completely forgot. I wanted to do an office, another office for like therapy. Should we do it here instead of this bedroom? But this bedroom now has all like the completion. Maybe this bedroom should be the office. Yeah, this bedroom is gonna be an office now. It's not gonna be a bedroom. We're doing office for therapy. And it's fine if it has a bathroom, so that's okay. So like if you're doing therapy, you can go to the bathroom, which is fair, I think. So I'll finish off the bathrooms now, I think, which is just gonna be shower, toilet, and use the same toilet that we have down there. And we do toilet, which is this, okay. Toilet here, good. The bathroom in here. This one is gonna be a bigger bathroom, but it's fine. It's gonna be the same in there. Toilet here. And a toilet here. Good. Down. Let's get a kitchen sink. Which, you know, kitchen sink, but it's fine. So let's do these. One, we got one here, which is not in the right spot. Oh my god. Am I unable to place it right? Okay, great. One here. One here, oh, I completely, okay, one here. One in this bathroom. Okay, so we got all the sinks done. We could do a bathtub up here in the main one. So if we do that, we're probably moving the sink here. But this is like the main bathroom upstairs. So it's like gonna be similar to this one. We'll probably do the same lockers as well, because it's like for everybody. So if you have your stuff there. And we could do the same like ugly rug. It's good. What kind of mirror do we use? We use that mirror from Cats and Dogs. The Cats and Dogs, plural, both. Okay. So stuff like this. This is like the everybody's bathroom. Well, this, even if it's the same size, it's gonna be for just one bedroom. So this is probably gonna have, well, maybe we'll do a bathtub as well, even if it's just for one. Let's try that. If we do a bathtub there, that's fine. And we can do mirror, of course. I'll place all the mirrors as well while we're here. So there's a mirror on top of here. Mirror, mirror, and one here. And then for the other ones, we're doing a shower. So what kind of showers are we using? This one. Huh. Now I have an issue, because the shower should be on this side, but this also clashes with the window. So maybe this should be here, and I should move that. Maybe we don't need a shower. This one is connected to the what's gonna be the office for therapy, so the therapy area. So maybe there doesn't need to be. Yeah, there doesn't need to be a shower, but we're gonna have like another cabinet thing, like the one that we have in the office, like for the staff area. And maybe we should use the same stuff that we have here. Maybe we should. Okay, I'll do the same walls, the same floors. Use the different toilets and sink. Okay, so toilet, I use that one instead of this. Sink is different and mirror is different. Everybody's different. Okay, so this. I love going up and down. It's my favorite pastime. Okay, we got all of that. There's no carpet, nothing. Okay. A little decorative toilet paper. And this is the bathroom for this area. That's great. So now this I can move. That's okay. This I could move. Huh, not perfectly though. Unless we do that there, which is we can do. It's okay. It's not in the middle, but it's okay. This one is fine. I can move it there. And this one has the bath combo. Okay. So we can use the shower that we're thinking of using. We're safe. We're safe. We can do it. Okay. That shower is it there. Shower in here. Shower in here. And this one doesn't need one. And this is done. Okay. Good. We just need the toilet paper in every bathroom. And we're done. Like toilet paper in there. Toilet paper in there. Okay, great. Does this have toilet paper? No, but it does have now, and this one as well. And done. Toilet paper. Everybody has toilet paper. I'll do some carpets, I think, in these bathrooms. Other, like I didn't do one in the one downstairs, but we can do them here. Let's do these. Those are good. Round. Don't take too much space. And it could be in here as well. Good. Actually, I'll place it in the staff room as well. Good. Okay. So we got all the bathrooms done. We got all the bedrooms done. This is gonna be another office for therapy. So we're gonna do that. Okay. Okay. So for the office that we got downstairs, we used this wall, which I'm gonna use. I think this is a bit too busy for an office, so maybe different color though. Like a green. It's calmer. Yeah. That's fine. I'll probably, use some of the stuff that we used down here. So of course I'm gonna use the Muse, because this is the best bookcase ever. Okay, so I can place a couple here. Maybe 3. Okay. And we are gonna do a desk. I'm not sure what kind of desk did we use in here. Is this good? We could use this one instead. It's a little lighter. I think it looks a little better for this office, since it's supposed to be a little nicer, a little happier office. The ones at the entrance is a little creepy, which is fine. It's the vibe that I was going for, so it's completely fine. So in that case, let's look what kind of chair can we use. We could use this one for this. And of course, we're gonna have what I want is one of these. I'll place one side, have a little arm on one side like that, and the patient is gonna sit there, and the psychiatrist is gonna sit here. Alright, I remember in the last stream, the office that we have downstairs, it started like this one. It started to look like this, but then I realized that we needed like an entrance office, not like a big area for patients to do therapy. So that this is gonna be the therapy office. So we're gonna have maybe not this table, maybe this table. It's gonna be near, okay, here, and we're gonna do a lamp on top of it, because of course we need that. What kind of lamp could we use? Something like the skinny one? Sure, I don't mind that. I'll have to move it on this corner though, because I want to... Oh god. Am I gonna be able to do? Yeah, okay. Because I want the book with like the writing inside, so it's like the stuff that is being written down. Oh, this chair could work as well. Does it have a red? Yeah, it does. Okay, maybe let's do that chair. For the book, this one that has writing on it, so it's like taking notes of what the patient is saying. That's great. And we'll do one. I'll do a darker, like a brownish. I'll do other books on top of this, so it's like psychiatry books. Maybe it has like one of these next to it for like books that it like uses a lot. And I don't know, what kind of other things could a psychiatry use? Maybe not that. What I need, like maybe another written one, but like a different color, so it's like taking other notes, different notes, and a filing cabinet. We need those filing cabinets, of course. This one could be gray, so they are a little less creepy and stark and dark and scary. Okay, so we got a couple of those. I'll need a Skelly. Every office needs a Skelly. Skelly Sam, come on, go in the office. We're gonna be in this corner, I think. That's okay. I'll go with a nice rug. What about this? Does it come with a... Oh, it doesn't have like a super crazy pattern that I'd hate, but it doesn't have... I like this pattern, but it doesn't have like... I would like a different color. So maybe it's a no, unless we change these to a different color. So we do a blue. Shall we? Shall we do a blue? Could I think a brown would work better. Unless we do this a blue. It doesn't have a blue. Okay. So yeah, brownish, smoky. A peachy? No. Maybe not the chair. Like, I like this because it's perfect. It's the perfect like idea for like the patients like sitting down. It looks perfect for it, so maybe we just need this to match. Like this. It's okay. I don't mind it. Okay. We need curtains. And we're gonna use the same curtains that were in here. Great. So of course we have a lot of plaques down for like showing off the best psychiatrist in the world. But we're gonna use more plaques. Plaque. What kind of plaques do we have? Okay, we got a... This one probably isn't a good one. But like this is good. This is like a diploma kind of thing. Perfect. What others did we use under? I'm just copying them. I know. But it's okay. It's working. Like these. What is... where would I find them? I think they are in decorations. Wall decoration? Yeah, okay. Let's go upstairs and let's do some more in this office. Good. Should we do a blueprint or something? I mean, why not? Maybe it's like an experiment that they are well renowned for. I like this one more than the blue one. It's more in the style that we're going for. And maybe like a third place. You know, that works. Shall we? There's an item that I used down in the basement, which is on top of here, but I want to use there. So you shall go here. Great. Nice. This office is not bad. I kind of like it. We can do a couple of more of these, like here in front. So if you're sitting down there, that's fine. And let's do another painting. And basically this office is done. We just need a painting of something, of anything. This one we used it downstairs in the other office, so I don't want to copy that also. It's a little bit too much. Maybe just these random assortments. Okay. That can work. I think this works. Okay. So we got the psychiatrist, mental health patient, doctor office. We got 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, 3 and 4, and with some bathrooms to accompany them. We got a main bathroom, which is right there, that connects to this sitting area, which is gonna be a sitting area in a second. I want a big rug, I think, in the middle. And oh, I want a light there, actually. So let's do a light right there. For lights, I think I'm gonna use the same conches for this area. Or we could use the these chandeliers that we use downstairs. That's also a thing that we could use. Yeah, I think maybe it's a little better. So what if we do 1 here and 1 here? I don't know how to divide the space with lights now. Maybe 1 there and 1 there. It's not too bad. Not my favorite look. Not too bad. And probably we will have another one in here for the activity room that we have. And this is a conch, and that's fine. So here we need some sitting, I think. Let's find a good big rug first. Like this guy. This one is big. But we need to see if there's a good... No, they all have the same. No, it doesn't look great. Does this have different vibes? Look, no. Okay, maybe this then. Bit of a boring rug, but it does fit with the look that we're going for. We need some curtains, and for those, we'll look for some nice curtains. Maybe we'll copy these, actually. Yeah, those don't look awful. We can do them here as well. Good. Okay. So we got this big area now. Huh. We'll probably do some paintings there. I'll try with that. I'll start with the paintings, which is a weird way to start. But maybe like if we got some colors going, I don't know. Maybe this painting from Cats and Dogs. Maybe here there would be a table like the one at the entrance. Here. With, again, a mirror. I'm doing a different mirror though, not the super decorated one. The gold one that is like super decorated. It's gonna be a different one, and it's gonna be this, which is still like kind of decorative, gold, nice. It's not gonna be gold, but it's kind of similar to the one that we got down, and it's gonna be copper as well. And we'll do some flowers, I think, on top of it. I like these flowers, but they're a bit too fancy for this house. It's not a not fancy house. It's pretty fancy, but it's not that fancy. These roses are nice. We could do these. That's good. And for couches, I'm copying the ones that we have down here, but we'll probably do a different color. So we got these from Discover University, but let's do them in a green, yellow, orange. I don't know about the orange actually. Yellow? Maybe the carpet should be different. This rug? I don't know. What if we make them red? It's a bit too matchy-matching. How much would the old school heaters in the halls and some of the... Yeah! I completely forgot about those. Ooh, the one from vampires, right? Oh, how they're called? Radiator? These ones. Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely. I'm placing them everywhere. Thank you for reminding me of these. These are going everywhere. I don't know about the colors that we're choosing. Maybe a copper. I think that could work. Oh my god, these are going in every room that I can place one. I'm placing one. Oh yeah. This, I mean, we got a whole like generator water boiler room under the school, so there better be some good heating in this place. So one there, great. One in here, maybe on this wall. Okay, good. I love this. Thank you for reminding me of the existence of this, because these are going everywhere. I don't know about the bathrooms, maybe. I mean, in real life, you do have them in bathrooms as well. But the thing is, it's kind of random in the game. Kind of look random. So I don't know. I'm on the fence about bathrooms. But definitely the rest. It's definitely happening everywhere else. So this floor, I did all the main rooms except for this, but this is gonna change because we're still working on that one. So here, we got one here for sure. Kitchen, yeah. This bathroom doesn't need one right now, maybe. There definitely gonna be one here and probably one other in this room. Like maybe here. Okay, it's so hard to place them. Okay. Like here, good. Then in the entrance, not really super needed. But in this office, we're gonna place one, which is gonna be here. Great. Awesome space. Boom, boom, boom. There. Then one in this corner. Oh. Good. One in here. That also will go in here. So we got a couple. That's good. Oh, that's what this couch doesn't. It's not supposed to be there. That's why I was like, oh, I thought I cloned that couch, but I thought maybe I didn't. But no, I did. It was just standing there. Okay, we got a couple heaters in here. That's for sure something that we need. And yeah, maybe one here at the stairs. And done. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna place them down. This is a cold space. This is a cold basement. Cold basement, they don't like it. And they don't want to be there. So, that's great. That's awesome. What if we place one here? I'll place one here along. Yeah, like here. That's fine. And one here in this corner. Great. Okay, so we got that. We got those everywhere. Thank you for the tip. I completely forgot they existed. So this area, I don't know if I want red couches. Maybe just white. A bit too white, but I don't mind it. Like this. What if we do this for this area, and a nice coffee table? It's just a sitting room. It's nothing like interesting. It's like, so if you want to hang out here, you can. I'm brainstorming ideas for a build, and I have one, but it would be useless in The Sims. What's the idea? what I want to know? Like, you cannot just throw me a bone and not tell me. Like, I need to know now. It's my obsession. New obsession is to know. So while you tell me, I'm placing more stuff. Because nothing is useless to me. Everything is useful. What if we do this piggy? It's super weird, actually. Huh. A cock. Should we do a cock? Maybe a cock there. Should we have a radio? Quote unquote radio? Maybe. Let's use stool. No, not move. Elevate. Plus 0.5. No, 0.5. Elevate. Am I even on this object? 0.05. Okay, now it's done. Shift T and tool is done. Okay, great. Did I move anything else? No, it's fine. That's fine. Okay, it's great. I'm thinking of building a big video game development studio. That is fun. That is very fun, actually. That is a good idea. I really like it. It's probably gonna be like a big, giant, like, office building, which of course is useless, but it's so pretty. I don't know, I feel like it would be so nice. You should totally try it. If I were you, because now I cannot use that idea because I would be stealing from you. But I would do it. I love doing like big builds that have lots of detail. That's something I really like. So you should try it. If I were you, I'd try it. I'd try it. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out, and it's fine. And you can just pretend it never happened. But if it works out, it would build something that it's never been done. So that would be very nice, honestly. Just saying. Of course, I need some more books in this place. I mean, they look great. They do look great. So this is like a sitting room. This is done. Maybe I'll move these couches closer. And this one is done. Fine. Like there. Maybe a little skewed. And these ones are close. What about gray? I don't hate that. I need something from vampires though. They can earn. No. Maybe this. Just to make it creepy. And maybe I have ideas for the inside, but making an office building looks good in a Sims very difficult. Yeah, because in real life, office building are very like square, lots of glass, and nothing else. But you could use like so many windows that it looks good. Like there's a fine line because it's gonna be a concrete box basically. But if you place a lot of windows, you could make it look good. I think could work. I'm just saying. I think you could do it. Not gonna force you to do it, but I'm saying you could. I'm gonna do a suit of armor upstairs. When I don't know what to put in a corner, I'm putting a suit of armor. It doesn't look too bad. I still think these couches, maybe in green. Maybe they should be green. Or cream. Maybe yellow. Let's keep the yellow and I'll move on to the last room. We basically need to finish off this room and do the outside. Pretty close to done. I don't have much time honestly though. I think I might finish it in my spare time. Just the exterior, just doing landscaping. I'll give you a rundown of what I want to do. So, okay, let's finish off this room. I don't like this wall for this room, I think. I want, like, maybe this. Maybe a yellow. Yeah. It's a little lighter, a little nicer. We do a ping pong table there. We do the llama game here. Foosball. We do darts. That's pretty good. I'll need some decoration, of course. And I'll do heaters. Because we're doing them now. This is the new thing that we're doing. It's great. I love it. So a heater here. Maybe one in this area, which is of course gonna change to this. Should we change this? Yeah, I'm gonna change that. And nobody's gonna stop me because I'm changing it. It looks much better. What I wanted to do, I wanted more books, of course, right here. I think works nice. Good. And here we're gonna do some paintings. Let's do this big guy. Oh, maybe we could do this. We haven't used this yet. And we could do her as well. Okay. That's nice. I'll do a couch here. Probably copy one of these. So there's some seating. There's this darts. This is the llama game. Okay. Okay. That's basically done. I basically finished. We'll do another painting in this area, probably on this wall. Like this. It's a bit more small. Bit small, a little bigger. Can we have one that is a little bigger? This. I use that like everywhere, but it's fine. Okay. So we're done with the interior. Everything inside is done. I don't want much on these balconies, I don't think. Maybe like a place to sit down, and that's it. So, I'll do... Where could they sit down? Like a little bench. A little benchy, little small bench. EA has a studio called Ripple Effect, and I kind of like how they're building, like, so it might take inspiration from that. That's a good idea. I haven't seen the building you're referencing, but using like a real life building, great idea, because it's gonna help with nailing the effect and the look. I think it's gonna be good. I don't know about that, but what kind of bench? What kind of bench? Maybe I do want this. Or this. Like there. It's gonna be nothing here. It's fine, this one. And it's gonna be... Oh, this one got different color. Nope, it's not gonna happen. Maybe nothing in this one either. Maybe some lights. That's definitely something that I need. So this light is gonna happen there. This light is gonna happen here. And a light here. That's good. And then underneath, of course, we're gonna have a light here and here next to the two doors. Can we go into nighttime? One here, I think. Good. And we need the front as well. So we're gonna have a light here and here. And maybe one here to the end of this, and one here. And they're there. So all the lights outside... Oh, there's this door. So here and here. Good. Okay, so that's all lights outside. I'm copying that and placing this under here, I think. We'll do like a few. So Sims can sit down there. But at the same time, I'm gonna do... Where's like a glass, old looking glass table? Outdoors, outdoors, outdoors. I need outdoors. Like this, but not that. This. Perfect. Like there. And some chairs. These ones are perfect. This is gonna be right in there. I don't know about other stuff. There's probably gonna be like some plants growing on the walls. That's part of landscaping. And for landscaping, what I want, I'm gonna do like a graveyard out here. And the rest is just gonna be a lot of plants, some decoration on the walls and stuff like that. At the front, I don't think there's gonna be much here at the front. What can we place here? There's gotta be something. Like something to do. It would be like cool to have a telescope here. Not sure about the telescope. Oh, but we need, of course, a letterbox here at the front. There's gonna be a fence, I think. Let's try the look. I'll give like a little look idea. Maybe not that fence. Maybe dark. Okay, like this. It's gonna be like there. Goes on, like underwater, maybe not right there. But like, there's the vibe that I'm getting. It's just a vibe. Like this. Maybe a different fence. Maybe a gate, like an iron gate. Fence, like iron fence. Iron fence? No. I want a taller one though. Iron is fine, but I want it to be a little taller. Maybe this one? No. Maybe that's just a wall. Just a straight up wall. Not this one though. There's the one that is like full of vines. There is one, right? This one. Like this. Could do that. We could do this. Seems like this. It's kind of the look. It's gonna be plants. There's gonna be a little like foresty here, and it's gonna be graveyard here, and just some plants and some ivy. And that's basically the build. That's basically done. I think it's good. I like it. I like it, and I gotta go, so I'm ending the stream. Whew. I'm gonna save the build, of course. Let's save. This is important. Why is there 2 saving? Oh my god. Okay, it's alright. I thought it was lagged. Okay. Whew. So, I'm done with the stream. Thank you for everybody that watched. Thank you for Renee for following, which is the only thing that she has ever done, ever. But yeah, that build is done. So I'm gonna finish off the landscaping and everything. Oh, a creepy maze. That's a good idea. Wait. Let me go back in the game for a second. What if we do a maze? It's like here and the graveyard is like in the maze. I could do that. Okay. So I'm finishing this off screen. I'll do it in between the streams. I'll post it of course I'll post it on the gallery, and I'll post about it on Twitter, and probably maybe I'll do a tour of this build on my channel because I think it's pretty nice. So I think I'm gonna show it off on my channel. I'm gonna do the shell challenge soon, so stay tuned for that one. That's definitely gonna happen. And I think that's it. Yeah, I'm done. I gotta go have dinner because it's almost 8 p.m. Yikes. Well, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for hanging out in the stream. Thank you, Pedro, for all your help and for telling me about the radiators, because I completely forgot they existed and they work so well for this house. I'll post screenshots on Twitter. I'll post on my channel maybe. I don't know about that one. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you for everybody for hanging out. And bye. I'm just leaving. This is the stream. Thank you.